Hey! Drug track seat for me!
Drug track seat premiere! Drug track seat premiere! We're here!
Hello, everybody! Drug track seat premiere, you guys! We're so excited to be here. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is long, it's anticipated. We're so just excited to be here and be doing this damn fucking show. This is the first episode of the new Drunks and Dragons campaign, and right. And if you got the new emotes, feel free to fucking spam them bitches while we run this damn intro. Here we go. TheGrouchCouch. Warning. The following show features a fantasy world with magic, violence, revenge, crude humor, profanity, dungeons, a dungeon master, ritual sacrifice, and homebrew game mechanics. Viewer discretion is advised.
A long time ago in the realm of Intoxica, the gods ruled over the world. Some still believe the gods are out there.
Ironheads and Kingsguard fight to prove to the gods that we deserve their glory.
Face the book.
Some believe the gods will return one day.
Yeah, the gods will return one day just to raise me, Reggie, back from the dead.
Mr. Reggie?
Oh, hey there, Birdbrain.
Most people believe the gods will never return.
Who needs guns when you have hair like this?
Hey, what?
Would you so wares to a tabaxi that has no more coin? Oh shit.
Over the past 8 campaigns, the god gems have been seen all over, and some have caught on to the power they possess.
I am Rufflecock, King of the Stein Kingdom. I will collect these artifacts and use them to rule over my lands.
You are correct. Our organization gathers and protects the realm's most powerful items before they fall in the wrong hands.
A new evil has been on the rise in our realm.
Yeah, I won't say how it happened, but that evil thing ain't nothing to mess around with. Take it from me, I never miss.
Oh yeah, fucking Ziliax the Mindflayer, walking around like he owns the place. What a bitch. That's right, Charles.
I like soup.
With the gods nowhere to be seen and evil running rampant, the hope of the realm lays on the shoulders of 4 adventurers.
I am Neptris Brosidon, a Watergan Nazi paladin that's never looked so sexy before. I watch over all ecosystems, providing them protection from advancing evils.
Hi there, I'm Ricky Ripper. I'm a Goliath barbarian. I'll cut your head off, piss down your throat, and cleave you in twain, just to watch the red and yellow fall to the ground.
Oh hey, I'm Jimmy Pickles. I have a swashbuckler rogue with levels in the fighter. I come from a place far off of Intoxica called the Weird. That's why I'm here. Make sure none of the animals came from there and now ended up here.
Good afternoon. My name is Stain Steel. I am a seaman of the Mead Sea, Triton by blood, of course. Cleric of the only true god we've got here, that would be Coin. As long as this miserable lot can fucking afford me, I'll be watching their backs.
Now, nerds, fill your flagons. It's time for Drunks and Dragons.
Deep breath, everybody. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Right into the damn story. Here we go. As the curtain opens, we see it is a sunny, beautiful day. Cold, crisp blue skies. Winter is coming to an end, and there is still a little bit of leftover sloshy snow on the ground of a large settlement known by many names. Most people just call it York. Snow flurries from the sky as the wind kicks up outside of the front gates. The gust of wind picks up a small old piece of parchment paper, and we follow it through the gates. We pass by fully bronze, robotic-looking guards the size of gnomes that stand guard at the gates. We pass by an old blacksmith, brown, scraggly beard, coal all over him, standing next to a roaring fire, banging away at his next master. Ding, ding, With another gust of wind, the parchment is carried up Main Street of York. People running back and forth on their commute to their jobs, all still wearing layers of old clothes from the chill of the winter breeze. A young gnome argues with a carriage driver, trying to get a better deal on travel. They throw up their hands and say, "Hey, what the fuck, you trying to overcharge me here?" The cabbie flicks snow off his hat and yells back, "Nah, man, all gotta make a living. Taxes done gone up since Stein Kingdom's famine." And we're off again. We pass by dozens of houses, smoke still billowing out of their chimneys, and a bucket of water is thrown out of a second-story window, splashes on the street below, almost hitting passerbyers that don't even seem to mind. The smell of hot, wet garbage flows through the air, and the sound of cooking sausages sizzles on a cart as we pass by Old York's Times Square. Dozens of citizens scramble across the street trying to avoid carriages that roll through at high speeds down the road. I don't know why the music is just... I'm going to start it over. Whoosh! The parchment is kicked up once more and is carried over Times Square into little neighborhoods where gnome families are walking their kids up the tight roads under lines of trees. And a homeless man pulls up his loosely fitting pants and yells out at a passing elf and says, "I swear, I saved the world one time from a cat monster." The elf continues walking and says, "Yeah, sure, man." Whoosh. The parchment kicks up over the neighborhoods and flies down the line of trees to an open area where we see an aggressive amount of smoke billowing out of the top of a home. As we get closer, we see the house seems to be on fire. A few citizens are running back and forth from a nearby well with buckets of water, throwing it on the building and running back, but the fire doesn't seem to be stopping. From inside, we can hear a high-pitched voice screaming, "Help me!" As a mother on the ground pacing back and forth yells out, "Help my daughter! She's still in there!" The camera whips around and we see a water genasi with blue hair and a blue beard and a smirk on his face. It's Neptris Brosidon. Please, Neptris, before we move any further, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and a little bit of detail here before we get into what's happening in front of you.
Well, I'm Neptris Brosidon, a water genasi paladin from the sunken city of Sunken Hole. Now, I was one of their finest warriors and a proud military man. In order to stop the pollution that Bone Smashers has been embarking upon the Mead Sea, I've been sent out into the world to see how I can cleanse and purify it. Now, unfortunately, being an adventuring hero does cost a lot of money. So I try to take odd jobs here and there to be
Rocky
able
Rotten
to
Brain! Hey! Thank you so much for the
travel.
follow. Welcome here to the shit show. Yes. And we're back.
So what if I've maybe accidentally started the fire and now I'm offering to help put it out?
Could
as
be.
a good citizen.
Here's the deal. In front of you, Neptris. In front of you, there is a 3-story building. You hear screams coming from the inside as the mother paces back and forth in front of you. Before we move any further, I would like you to roll me perception. This is the first roll of the season. Don't buff it.
Yeah, that's a 5.
That's a 5.
And my perception's a -1, so that's a strong 4.
And everybody in chat, no one has dice. No one can give a dice yet.
Oh no.
So you're stuck with a strong 4.
Well, that's...
All you know
upset.
is that you can hear what seems to be a little girl's voice coming from the 3rd-story window of this blazing fire in front of you. What do you do?
Is the door at ground level actually on fire as well?
It seems like there's smoke coming out of it, but it's not on fire. I will say, Elvie, you're right. You could give advantage. You could give +2s. I was just talking about dice. Yeah. So, what do?
Is there a bunch of citizens standing around me holding pails of water?
They're running back and forth, yeah.
Can I use shape water upon the well? You choose an area of water that you could see within range that fits a 5-foot.
You got advantage.
5-foot cube.
That's a little late. We'll let you take it on your next roll.
You can shape the water and form simple shapes and animate it in your direction. This lasts 1 hour. Can I, make a storm cloud above it with all the well water?
You can't make a storm cloud, but you can make water. If you would like to make water, you could shape water. I think you could shape water.
But it would be like raining for an hour, at least. So eventually.
You get a 5-foot cube. So you could not cover the whole home, though, is what I will tell you. But you can cover a spot.
Can I cover the right in front of the door?
Yes, 100%.
All right. And then I'm going to open the door.
All right. Here's what happened. You rush over and shape water. It out of the well and flows over and starts dripping down in front of the door. The little bit in front of the door, the fire starts to steam and smoke as the smoke kind of dissipates. I'm not going to say reapates, you fuckheads. It dissipates from the door. The door in front of you, you try to push on it a little bit. It seems like it might be stuck and welting from all the steam and the smoke. Roll me a strength check. You get advantage from Pepperoni.
I rolled a 19, which comes out to be a 22.
Fuck yeah. You smash open the door. The door kind of falls off the hinges a little bit. You take a few steps into the fire. I need you to now roll me a Constitution save because of all the smoke that just billows around you.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. You, Neptries, because of the smoke, right away this season, are taking 1 level of exhaustion. Meaning that you have disadvantage on all ability checks until...
Give a dice.
Oh, shit. Yanto got it off, mother... Hell yeah, look at that shit.
Dude. Thank you. Oh, my God. It's
even
much worse.
You take 1 level of exhaustion, meaning you have disadvantage. First one of the season. That's right, Yanto. That was you. Also, you just said that too. Yeah, you have 1 level of exhaustion. Now, to your right, there are stairs that go up. To your left, there's a long hallway that just leads to a bunch of more doors. There's a little bit of fire on the stairs already, but from what you can think, you should be able to squeeze through it. But the stairs are like a stairwell. You look over, they go up both floors. You can see the roof when you look straight up on the 3rd floor store.
I would like to rush up the stairs and go immediately to the 3rd floor.
Alright, roll me in athletics while you run. At disadvantage because you have 1 level of exhaustion.
That would be a 6.
Alright, as you are running, you take 5...
Give a dice.
Okay.
That's a 6.
You take 5 fire damage as you run
so
up.
Sorry, Anton.
As you run up the stairs, leaving you at 55 HP. You run up to the stairs to see 1 door in front of you. You almost seems like you can hear the screaming of the little girl coming from the inside.
I'm going to go ahead and try to break down this door.
Roll me strength with disadvantage because of exhaustion. Let's go. I can't seem to save you. That's right.
That would be 8.
You and try hit the door. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to make you roll again. Eventually, you do get the door down, but you are going to take 6 damage from the heat of the fire. Unless you can roll better from Yanto's give a dice, huh?
I would like to say I could, but E.
All right. No damage for you.
17.
You kick down the door. You rush inside. You see a little girl. She's on one side of the room. You can see she's reaching out for something. She's like freaking out about it. There's like a line of fire and like a crack in the ground all across the middle of this room. She's on one side, on the other on a dresser. You can see is her teddy bear. And she's trying to get it. She's reaching out for it. She sees you and she goes, help me. On the other side of this split, towards where the teddy bear is a window. The one that you heard the screaming coming from. What do you do?
At a second level spell slot, can I create water within like this room to kind of like come up as a sphere and then we'll clash out?
Yeah. What is how much water can you create? What does it say?
You either create or destroy water. You can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range of an open container. The room. Duh. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exploding flames in the area. So you know how them exposed flames like to expose themselves.
Yes, exposed flames like to expose themselves. All right, you whip around your trident, Neptris. And you create water that splashes on the ceiling and starts to drip down. Steam and smoke completely fill the room. The little girl starts coughing once again. As the fire goes out, I'm going to need you to make me a con save. This isn't technically an ability check, it's just a save, so you don't have to do it at disadvantage. Go ahead and roll it for me.
That's an 8.
Still just an 8. You take another level of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Give a dice.
Told you I was going to be unforgiving
Maybe
this season.
not.
I'm not a nice DM this
But
season. 15.
That's
all right, you're
pretty
fine.
good.
You muster your strength. And you rush through. You jump over the crack in the ground. And the little girl reaching out for her teddy bear. What do you do?
I would like to grab the teddy bear, look at the little girl and be like, prized possessions like this will get you killed. And I'm going to throw it down into the crack of the floor and pick her up over my shoulder and attempt to escape the burning, maybe not so burning.
Nerd follows the shit show.
Hey, Opsol974. Thank you so much for the follow.
Opsol.
Welcome to the shit show.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, did you say you jump out the window? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yes.
The third story floor. Window.
Okay, being the fact that you're carrying a girl, I'm going to make this DC a little difficult. Additionally, you're going to roll an acrobatics check, but you're doing it at disadvantage because of your level of exhaustion. Good fucking luck.
Am I at level 2 exhaustion or just level 1? No,
just level 1. Just level 1, yeah.
And you need a what kind of save?
Acrobatics check.
At
You're doing it at disadvantage.
That's an 11. That's not bad.
All right. That's not
or
too bad.
Maybe not good. It's not good.
It's not great. What I'm going to say is while you're jumping out the window, as Neptris Brosidon, you can see that you kind of lose your feet a little bit on the bit of tiles that
Welcome to
run
the
on the
nerd
outside.
herd, you dang
Sora!
nerd!
Thanks,
Sora
Sora.
underscore
I'm hitting the horn,
morbid.
but it's not
Love
doing
you
anything.
all. Happy
There
to
it
be
is.
here.
Cheers, Sora. Thank you so much for the 13 months. All them horns about to go off now. Cheers. Thank you. Lose that lower roll. Give advantage. Which means it'll just be a normal roll instead of
Plus
a,
It would be a 19.
Yeah. Which what I'm gonna
And
do?
then it's going to be a 21 because Udi can't help herself by saving the innocent. That's why we like Udi.
You're lucky that you have Yanto and Odie here. You jump out the window, the little girl screaming, flailing, freaking out. screaming, really sad about her teddy bear. You jump out the window. She's still reaching for this teddy bear to get back into the window. She's like, no, please, stop! And you jump out and land on your feet. The other people still running around trying to put out the fire. You stand up slowly, holding the little girl in your arms. Resolution. As you land outside the window, the mother runs up to you. She goes, oh my God, my daughter, please, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I did it all myself without the help of others. See, now this is why I am the most important hero around.
Oh yes, I can tell you saved my daughter, and that's all that matters. Can you please put her down? Can I have her, please?
Oh, of course. And I just like throw her down to the floor.
The mother grabs her up in her arms and squeezes her and holds her tight. The mother gets close to you then and tries to give you a hug, thanking you for saving her daughter. And as she does, you look
give
down.
her a step and be like, all right, unfortunately, firefighter bill comes out to be about 25 gold, ma'am. See, now saving lives is not cheap, and I'm going to need a little bit of coin.
I have, I have 5 gold. That's all I have.
Great. I'll take everything you got.
Okay, you can have that then. Oh my goodness. And she kind of like lets go of you and she backs away. And as you're looking down at her, Neptrice, roll me a quick little perception check just to see how your eyes are doing. At disadvantage, of course.
That's a 4.
It was almost a natural 20. Yanto said, give the girl a magic bear. Well, you know it's a random magical item. And you can only give it to the players. Got to read them descriptions, Yanto. Come on, you a vet. You know these rules. But I love the creativity, huh? If you really want to spend your points to give the girl a bear back, I'll take it. That's fine. I'll take it. Yeah. Now, you don't really pay attention, but as the mother is backing up, you feel something crawling on your arm. You look down to see that there is a strange, fleshy-looking worm that jumped off of the little girl and is now crawling up your arm to your shoulder.
The little
and
bitch had lice.
It's moving fast. It isn't like oh, look at it. No, it's like running up your body. Roll me a sleight of hand check, please. Little bitch had lice. At disadvantage because you have 1 level of exhaustion. Thank you.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. So, this little thing, actually...
Give a dice.
Thanks, Blue Link. Appreciate you. Hey, first one, huh? Cheers.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
You got bonuses?
You don't see those very often. No, absolutely not.
Okay, it runs all the way up your arm and gets onto your face. And you can see its tiny little teeth. Like layers and layers of teeth as you grab it off of your face and hold it out in front of you. And it's kind of like charred black, but see-through and fleshy looking. What do you do with it?
Ugh, what a little monster. I think I'm gonna go and let him free. I want to go and set him inside of the dry well that I just emptied out to help extinguish the fire. You know, put a worm back in its natural habitat where it belongs.
In the drinking water? Okay.
Yep, that's exactly where it needs to go.
After you put the worm down in the well, the mother and the daughter seem to have carried about their business and left. But lastly, a young town crier runs up to you holding a piece of paper and says, Sir, can I please get a statement from you about saving the little girl? Can I get a statement for the news? Sir! Before you say what you're going to say, I want you to make me a charisma save. I love the wig. I think a turquoise mullet would have been Thanks, Powers. You got to do it at disadvantage. You can get a natural 1. No, it's just a charisma check, so it's not a performance, so you're fine. It's ability checks, right? Not like, yeah.
So it's just a 3.
It's just a 3. Now, think about that 3 as you give your speech.
Ah, of course.
Give a
Now
dice.
listen.
Oh, you got to re-roll from Yanto.
That's a 16.
Okay.
A statement about the burning house? Well, of course there was a house burning. That's what happens when somebody sets fires. But if you're ever looking for firemen to go ahead and put out them fires, you go ahead and call 556 Neptrice puts it out. And I'll come down there and I'll put out any fires you need. That's a public service announcement coming from me, Neptrice Broside.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Neptrice Broside, and I'm gonna make sure this goes in this week's York newspaper. Thank you so much for saving that little girl. That was just amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
There was a little girl?
Yeah, you saved her.
Yeah. I don't remember that, but that's fine.
After a long day of saving the town, you decide it's time to head to your favorite tavern for a drink and to meet up with the rest of your friends. I will say, chat, in a minute, all right? I will be asking for you guys to name this tavern, okay? Do not use the name of thing yet, but think about names, all right? We're going to run a poll. This might be a main tavern for the season, so we're going to run a poll that you're going to be able to get to vote on. But first, we're looking for name suggestions. Now, the good thing to always do is a animal and then a verb, like the belching deer, the screaming lion. Those are my suggestions, all right? So think about that. Save your ideas. Write them down. In a minute, we're going to be taking Name a Thing suggestions for the lore in our fucking world, yeah?
My favorite's the Screaming Nate.
All right, Neptrice, you head off, away from the burning fire. Let me get this off here. My computer runs slow, you guys. Just work with me. It's going. The wind picks back up. The piece of parchment we were watching before grabs up from the ground of the well that Neptrice walks away from, and it flies through the air as we follow it once again across the town of York. It flies up past this low-income residential area and wisps through the trees as we make it to a nicer, higher-income neighborhood. And we can see the harbor and the river that runs down to the Mead Sea in the distance. Down below, we see a bunch of elven children playing at a small park with jungle gyms made out of steel with golden inlay. The parchment whips up and flies through the air and into the window of a small apartment and smacks up against the wall and flutters a little bit. The camera spins around as we look, and we can see in the apartment bookshelves full of old books, scrolls. The walls are lined with chalkboards and paper, each with details with plans on different kinds of money-making schemes. One of them, though, has Intoxicator, circled in red, large. As the parchment smacks up against the wall, the noise wakes up a young, blue-skinned Triton from his slumber after a long night of reading and collecting knowledge. It's Stain Steel. Stain? For the first time, will you please explain a little bit more about who you are for our viewers who may be just tuning in?
Okay, why not? My name is Stain Steel. I am a Triton. Not traditionally seen much this side of the water. Usually underneath it, but I'm here for work. I am a cleric, of course, but I work here residential as a private healthcare physician. I do some like subsect work for Intoxicare. It's kind of like the general health plan they have here in Intoxica, but there's not a lot of money in it. It's more for like covering my taxes so I don't get stuck in another bracket.
That name.
Yeah, Rufflecock's kind of been an asshole with all of this new tax form stuff. Really, really hard on, the upper class. So really feel bad for them. But I'm really here to like pursue my. I want to learn. I've learned a whole lot since I've been on land. Turns out there's a lot more kinds of creatures up here. Very, very interested in anatomy. Very, very interested in the words people use and the spells that they can cast. Not everything has to be water related. It turns out it's fucking great. Yeah. So I'm just here in my in my study. I'm sure I'm supposed to be working, but I took a day off. I was gonna go golfing today, but you know, there was some fire, there's smoke, bad air quality, so I decided to take it off, take a breather, and carry it into my books.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yes, Yanto, I think you answered your own question. You're a cleric of Tempest, right, Stain Steel?
I am a Tempest cleric. Traditionally, although recently I've been getting into the world of wizardry. Very, very interesting. I'm a scribe's wizard as well.
Hell yeah. Okay, additionally, will you please describe maybe a couple other items or even the decorations in this old apartment that you have rented out? Some things that we might see here.
Absolutely. I'll start off. So I'm sitting at my reading nook. It's like a desk. Got my writer's parchment in front of me. Books all around me. Half of them seem like I've probably written them myself. That's all well lit by this lovely window. If you look at the window, it's covered in jars. You know that lovely look that the specimen jars get when the sunlight glints right through them. I've got different specimens, wet specimen keeps of each kind of cock that you can find this side of water. Turns out not everyone has a Triton penis.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So I've got like a furbog dong, right? Like a
Fearbol dong,
hobgoblin cock. Yeah, it's nice. The glint the jars get when the sun's going down, it really gives a nice.
You got a bunch of cocks just in the window, just like,
yeah, just a window of dicks, bunch of different dicks.
All right, here we go. You got something else?
Oh, I mean, that's just that corner, but we'll get into it.
Okay, yeah, we'll get into it. All right, here we go. Stain Steel, you wake up from your slumber at your desk of a long night of reading, see what time it is outside the window, and realize you got places to be. You grab your trusty old hammer, you grab your gear, and you head out the door. You walk down the stairs because you are in a second-story apartment. And as you walk down the stairs, you can see on the lower apartment, you are greeted by an older gnome gentleman leaving about the same time that looks to be taking one of his kids to school. You know this gnome from passing. This is Jerome the gnome. He's been your downstairs neighbor for a little while. He looks up to you and he says, "Hey, good morning, Seaman Stain. Yeah, have another long night."
Gnome, yes. I mean, since we're not on the sea, we can just go with Stain. Stain works.
All right. Seaman Stain. Well, hey, I do want to say thanks again for healing my son, when he came down with the sickness. Right. Yeah. It was a tough sickness to see.
Were you able to talk to getting your premiums cut down? I felt really bad charging you that one time fee.
I tried. We've only got the bronze, right? So it wasn't
bronze
good.
dragon coverage really only covers like incidentals. Especially as a family man, you're gonna want to get a little bit more coverage. I would say at least moving into silver, if not platinum dragon.
Right.
Whatever's better for your certain financial bracket you seem to find yourself in at the moment.
Right. Well, I'm just a humble, cloth worker. Right. Anyways, I just want to say
right.
thanks.
Well, I hope you have more children because it's easier to do than keeping these ones alive sometimes.
Yeah, that's odd to say. Anyway, Stain, I want to tell you, mate, if you ever need anything, you let me know. I'm downstairs. I'm a knock away. You know me. I'm Jerome the gnome, right? I'm here for you. I
had a question though. When I was doing that checkup on your child, is his mother also a gnome? Because I'm intrigued to how did he get so much taller than you?
Well, she's not a gnome. She's an elf. He's half gnome, half elf.
Really? So how does that work? Please describe to me in great detail what your sex looks like.
Okay, well, I'm a gnome. I got a gnome-sized cock, right? And she's an elf. Yeah. She's used to elven-sized cocks. I don't know. Maybe that's why she left me. It's just me and him now. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, if you'd ever love to give really long and detailed descriptions of all the differences and nuances and gnome and elf relations, just come upstairs. So we can get drunk. So I can tell you some other stuff. You can see my clock.
We did invite you to our dinner the other night. You didn't come. Next time, come to dinner, and we'll see what happens.
I'm disposed. It's hard. All of this. It's very very busy lifestyle I've got. But if you work with, maybe I can get you penciled in. It's gonna cost another copay, unfortunately. But cancel the house visit.
All right. Anyways, Seaman Stain, just Stain. We'll see you. And
very, very nice to be able to have this chat. I need to go, or I'm actually by law going to have to charge you for talking to me.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. I'd see how it is. All right. Well, yeah, we'll see you around. And he heads off. And once again, we head off, Seaman Stain. You, as well, head off through the town of York. You know this part of town pretty well. You make it over to the harbor after a little while of walking, and as you did walk, there were people who greeted you. You're fairly known around here as the Intoxicare healer. People come to you fairly often whenever they need money, or whenever they need healing. It's how you make money. Now, as you make it to the harbor, this is the harbor that not only serves for seafaring vessels, but it also has been experimenting with airships. There are all different kinds of mechanicry around, cranes, and all different kinds of stuff as they're working on these stuff. Now, as you walk up the harbor, a dwarf with long, brown hair, a cigar in his mouth, holding a logbook, looks up, sees you, Seaman Stain, and he waves you over. Now, before we do move forward here, chat. And I haven't been reading a lot of chat. I'm really excited about this fucking story. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this will be the first name-a-thing of the campaign, chat. You guys get to name the dwarf quartermaster of the docks here in York, all right? He's got long brown hair, all right, long brown beard. He's got a cigar in his mouth and and he's the quartermaster here. He kind of runs these things. So if you're new around here, you can use the name-a-thing command, throw it into chat, and then whatever we decide on, your name could get picked. And it will become canon in our world. So, fuck yeah. Let me see here. Now, this is not what we want. Is this it? He walks over to you. Seaman Stain.
Yes?
He's like, all right. Yeah. I know. Your boat, right? You're here for your boat. Look, Stain. She was in awful shape. I don't know what you four did on that last excursion, but your boat is no longer fit for travel. Not even a little bit. And unless you've got a fuck ton of gold to pay me to fix her this time, because I've been doing it before for free, because you've been healing my family, but you know what? That's gone now. Unless you actually got gold to pay me to fix your boat, she's not going anywhere.
Right. Well, first of all, it was a ship, not a boat, but all right, we'll go with that.
It's a fucking ship. It's wood that floats on the goddamn water.
I'm quoting semantics at you. I'm being an asshole. I totally apologize. Sure. No problem at all. We'll work out some form of a gold-based system. Until then, I guess, is it salvageable as far as, like, can I get it the fuck out of here, or do I need to both rent a boat in the meantime?
Together. And I want you to roll me a perception. Your first roll of the season. Everybody, Stain's first roll, hype and chat. Long Dawn Silver. Holy Jesus. And then we're going to pick a name before I explain to you what exactly you see. Schmeagle. Fuck off. Nate, you see the shit in chat right now?
Yeah,
I can see you laughing.
Shmee's not here. Shmee's off doing other stuff. Yep, doing all right.
That'd be a 7.
That'd be a 7.
Perception would be it's an 11 total.
Nice, that's not too bad. Okay, so we've got Otterly Orc, Long Dong Silver. You're going to get to pick this name, Stain. We're going to do this quickly. So, Long Dong Silver, Nutter Butler, Moaning Widow, Meringue Orinson, Dwarfy McBoatface, Thanks, Powers. Kevyin Storm Harbor. Nice. Babe Ruth Scruggly Meister. Muckbeard Assbuster. Fudge Brown Bum. Felix Fixit. Nice sprinkles. Ding Dong Dittler.
Give a dice.
Schmeagol. Bruiser Cespulian. Chode Chatterson. That's what you've got.
So I rolled again. That was worse. Now it's a 9. I really want to save Long Dawn Silver for another character that's just fucking great.
It is.
That deserves to like be around forever and ever all the time. I Chode Chatterson. God damn it.
Yeah. Also, I do want to say, all you guys up here, if you guys can't see, they're hanging off in the background for their spot. If you guys need to use the bathroom, grab anything to drink, whatever, go on ahead and do it. Normally, we take a break right now. But we're gonna move through this. So if you want to go ahead and take a minute, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, bro, side. You need anything held or what?
You know,
Only if never mind.
oh no, the shadows are talking to me again. That's never a good sign. I gotta stop taking my own prescriptions.
You need some help.
I'm gonna go with Dwarfy McBoatface because that's fun to say. Also, I just want to say, everyone in chat, you did a wonderful job. There were like 7 great ones to just watch.
So good.
I did not know which to choose, but McBoatface just rolls off the tongue, you know.
And Mars gives you that +2. Thanks, Mars. Appreciate you, bro. All right, here we go. You look over. Stain, Steel.
Do I know, GM? Do I know how many McBoatfaces are in the Dwarfy McBoatface clan?
Roll me wisdom save.
See if this man's got a lot of family. I know he's got a kid. Oh, no, I don't know shit. I don't care about this man's life. That was a 3.
You have no fucking idea.
Yep, I don't. I'm just gonna assume.
You and Dwarfy McBoatface look over to the sea. You both look over and basically see a pile of wood and cloth and sails just sticking out of the water. With your awful perception check, you can't see what, but it does look like some of the wood actually seems to be moving. Both of you walk up the dock towards your boat, and you continue talking. He's like, well, you know, me and the McBoatface Dwarven clan, we do our best to fix boats, but there's nothing going on here.
Yeah, no, honestly, it seems like you've been hard at work. I can't tell if it's better or worse shape than I gave it to you, but it does seem to at least still be above water, which is kind of nice.
Most of it,
yeah. Most of it, right.
Yeah.
Well, and that's not covered with my insurance.
Yeah.
Because I did have boat insurance. I think it was through...
Look like it's moving to you. What is that?
Well, yeah, are you not working on it currently? Is it moving itself?
That ain't me, bud. And you guys take a few steps forward off the dock. You look over into the water, Stain Steel, and you see something moving the wood. It pushes it to the side and pushes it again, and at first you think, oh, that's just a beaver. But then it looks up towards you, and it looks to be a beaver folk. And it steps up and pulls itself out of the water onto the docks next to you, and you inspect it a little bit further. And you can see it's not any ordinary beaver folk, but its scalp has been ripped open. And its brain looks to have been replaced by another brain with tentacles flapping out on the outside. It looks at you and its eyes are completely white. Quickly, roll me an Arcana save.
Save or not?
Or check, sorry. Check. Not a save, check, yeah. Arcana is an ability trick. Look, it's all the same.
That would be an 11.
An 11. You don't know a lot about it, but what you do know, the brain inside of this beaver folk's head is an intellect devourer. You've read about this in your research. Quickly roll me initiative. I am also...
Here, guys, that's going to be a 6.
Fuck you. You roll suck.
Give a dice.
You got a re-roll from Dirt Kitten. Thanks, Dirt Kitten. Zombie! Ah! Yeah.
That is a natural 1 + 1 for a 2.
All right, so I rolled for the dwarf. The dwarf got a 14. The beaver folk Got a 15. So, the beaver folk itself is holding in its hand a small little sword. And it takes one step towards you and swings it at you.
Right.
Yeah, that's like a 7. I
No,
don't
it
hit
does
you, right? Nope. Then the dwarf himself pulls out from his side a rapier and tries to stab the fucking thing. And he got a natural 1. He stabs himself. Oh, God, I wasn't ready for this. And he takes 4 damage. Now it's your turn, Stain Steel.
Get
What
back,
do you do?
Nick Butt, fuck, I've got this. I don't want you hurting yourself, because then you'll have to pay me in cash. Intellect Devourer. I do recognize that thing. Just, it's got little hands too, I believe. I'm sure they're inside the guy's brain.
It looks a little something like this. If it'll fucking load.
Yep, look at him he's got little fingers, eyes.
But from the inside of the beaver's head, you can't see its hands. There's just little tentacles
Welcome
flapping
to the
on
nerd
outside.
herd, you dang nerd.
I can hear the beaver folks, so I'm not even gonna try.
Yo, thank you. Fucking cheers. Okay, thank you so much. Subscribing for 12 months. Yo, dude, that's a year, dude. Fucking cheers. Thank you. My God. Much love. Thank you for supporting the show for a year. Cheers. Thank you, Creep.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to try to telekinetically force shove the Intellect Devourer out of the beaver folk's head. So it's a bonus action. I can telekinetically shove a creature 5 feet in any direction, as long as he's within 30 feet of me. He's got to make a strength save, DC of 16.
Okay. That is a 7. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up here. I didn't think I was going to have to fucking make saves.
That's what I'm here for.
I know, right?
Save you.
Yeah, I'm going to save you. All right. That is a -2 to a strength save. That's a 5.
All right, so he gets pushed 5 feet away. Plops him out of the head, and then I'd like to walk up to him and Gallagher smash the fuck with a
Let
hammer.
me see here real quick if you can actually get it out of the head. Hold on, let me see. Magically, okay. All right. All right. That will not push it out of the body.
Son of a bitch. All right, well, then it pushes the whole damn body 5 feet.
Yes, it does. You push it back on the dock.
I was about to say, did you accidentally knock him back off the dock? Shit.
Pretty close.
Well,
I will say if that was your intention, yes. If not, then no.
no, my intention was to turn that brain devourer into a watermelon and smash the fuck out of
So
it.
do you want him to fall into the water?
No.
Okay, then no.
Then no. All right. Well, I push him back 5 feet for no reason other than to just show chat that I can, isn't it? And I might as well. I'll just walk up to the fuck. And I'll hit him. Why not? I'll just hit him. I'll hit him real hard. I want him to be nice, so we're smashing with a hammer. Make a attack roll.
Let's go.
Learning how to do that is an enjoyable time for everybody.
Gallagher smash.
That's a
Destroys
7. Fuck.
watermelon. You got bonuses with your hammer? I know you got
Not
something.
many. This is not my preferred weapon. I'm just doing it aesthetically for fun. That would be +4, so 11.
An 11 misses, sadly. Jesus, Steve.
Son of a bitch.
Jesus. Yeah.
I go to swing at him after shoving him, but before he gets shoved, so he moves out of the way and I miss.
It's okay. All right. No, Dirt Kitten is helping you out. Thanks, Dirt Kitten.
That's not that much better. 8 + 4 is a 12. I went
That's a 12. A 12 hits. A 12 hits.
Shit. All right, I hit him. Yay.
Roll me your damage, and then I'll tell you what happens. You save me right round, Stainy. Right round. Like a healer, Stainy. Right round, round.
4
we got
plus
fucking theme songs
1,
already?
5 damage.
Right. 5 damage. All right, here's what I'm going to say. You force push him forward and then jump out and smash your hammer right down on the head of the intellect devourer in the body of the beaver. It was already full of water and kind of messed up from the damages of the boat previously. Maybe something you guys didn't see on your excursions on the boat. But as you smash it down on the head of the intellect devourer, like, it squelches down into the body of the beaver. And then the beaver falls down to the ground. The intellect devourer dead. Dwarfy McBoatface looks at you and goes,
I can't charge people that are dead, but
Jesus Christ. First you're bringing me a shipwrecked boat, then you're bringing me fucking creatures of the... Wait, whatever.
Question.
Look.
I thought that was one of your workers. He's on my boat in your dock. Technically, you're kind of liable what's in your,
You
control and care.
can pay me to build you a boat. I can build you a galleon, I can build you a fucking rowboat, I can build you a goddamn airship. Come back to me with some fucking gold. I'll give you a discount for all the wood that you fucking left me in my goddamn docks. But if you want a boat, come to me with some fucking money, and I'll build you whatever you want. For now, I'm gonna clean this shit up.
Right, now before you go, can I actually get a receipt for the wood that I'm giving you so I can put that down as a tax write-off?
Sure, sure. And he writes it down on a piece of paper. He puts
You're all right.
bundle
did you hurt
of wood.
yourself when you stabbed yourself there? Do you want me to take care of that?
It's fucked up. Nah, it was just a small scratch. I'll be fine. I know you're gonna fucking charge me for it, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, if that gets infected, you know where to find me. Of course, I'll have to charge you, so bring whatever you just said to me. I'll just say.
Jesus Christ. Fix this real quick. All right. He gives you the receipt.
Cool. Adding into my notes: do not heal anyone from the McBoatface clan.
Got him. Let me move you to the center here. Fix it. All right, now moving on. After that's done, you decide it's time to head to the local tavern to meet up with the adventuring party that has recently been paying you to maybe see what the next job is, to see what they got going on. So you write the things down and you head across York.
What time is it, do you think?
I don't know, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure Timmy's gotten in trouble at this point. I should probably go check on him.
That's right. Now, we head off once again, boys and girls. The wind picks up, and the piece of parchment that somehow made its way to the docks gets whisked up by the air, and we follow it across town once again. Past the docks, towards the south side of York. The parchment flies real low to the ground, and we see the cobblestone pathways in this area are kind of old, falling apart. Some of the buildings are rotting away, some of them destroyed and boarded up. We fly towards a group of people standing in line by a food stall, maybe for a food giveaway. One person in this line stands tall above the rest, and the parchment flies past his face. But then, a hooded person in all black snatches a halfling woman's bag and runs down the street. The person who stands high above them all pulls out his sword and chases them down. And who is it? But Ricky Ripper. Ricky, before we get into it, will you please explain to everybody maybe a little bit better about who you are and a little bit more detail?
Well, I'm Ricky Ripper. I'm a Goliath barbarian. And I've just been given the perfect opportunity to kill someone, which I love doing. So let's get to it.
Okay, so you chase them right off. First roll this season, Ricky. Roll me an athletics save. Let's do it, buddy.
Athletics?
Yes, sir.
It's
Athletics check.
That is a 17.
Nice.
You
chase this man. You start chasing him. You chase him down the street as he holds the bag. He turns down an alleyway. When you both run down this alleyway, he kicks over a dumpster and a trash can, and you jump over it. and you catch up to him.
I would like to run through it.
Oh, you run through it then. Garbage goes everywhere. You catch up to him quickly because at the end of the alley is a dead end. A large brick wall. He stops, holding the bag, and he turns around, holding up the bag. You gonna pull down your dice? Tell me, what do you do?
That's a bit more magic. Yeah. I hope you know your fate now. You should know what comes next.
He goes,
You have anything to say for yourself? Any last words?
Come on! It's time now! Come on! Then, what the fuck? The bandit casts vicious mockery on Ricky. Not. Alright. Vicious.
Plans to play music? Did you just take out a bell and ring it?
Ring! Yeah, dude. 1 second. Let me get up. Cup of tiefling. You gonna give me a phrase? What does it say? What does it say? While you're typing that up, first, he says, it's time now. Then one other man comes out from behind a corner. He looks up at you and he says, "Hey, Ricky. Seems we meet again." He paces back and forth in front of you and says, "Well, I guess that means you don't remember me. I used to work with the King's Guard, and I know who you really are. I know what you did. And you will pay." They both pull out their swords. Roll me initiative. Also, will you turn up your mic a little bit? It seems a little low.
I did it.
Yeah.
How's that sound? Is it better?
That's better. That's better. That's right. Just go for it.
I do
Alright,
have
cup of tea.
advantage on initiative.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And
Roll it
plus
for
3.
me.
So that's 19.
Galatia said a little more. She wants a little more volume from you.
A little more volume. Okay. There will be a certain point at which it will be too much volume, just so you know, chat.
Oh, that was a 4. I spun it and went to 18. All right, you got a 19? They got a 4. Explain to me what you do. On the bandit's turn, Cup of Tiefling, if they live, I will let them cast Vicious Mockery.
Well, the first thing I'd like to do is just take just a big step forward and almost like land in splits and then slash at the first person's ankles. And then I will actually, yeah, that's what I'm doing for now. Splits,
Okay.
slash at
Now,
ankles.
when you say first person, do you mean the one who stole the purse or the one who says he knows you?
The one who says he knows me seems a bit closer if he was
Yeah.
pacing in front of me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, him.
Okay. All right. Roll to hit, buddy. Let's go. Testes. Better. Thank you, boys.
This will
Stand.
be
Give us a speech.
+8 to hit.
All right. Roll to hit first. That
So-
for sure fucking hits.
26.
Yeah. All right. Now, before we roll your damage, give us a crotch speech, Abstracto says, on the different measured levels of too little and too much volume. Thanks, Abstracto.
Well. Oh, I'll be careful. Alright, so the thing about the levels you need to know is normally I'm going to be talking like this. But there may be some points in the show where
It's funny.
I
'cause you
get up
can't
to this
really hear
point!
them. Yeah, it's true.
So, yeah, that's like the difference between the volumes I'm talking about. There's this, which is normal, and then this is the level that you might experience at some point. So just, putting it out there so you do know.
All right.
I'm done.
Okay, dude. Roll me your damage. I'll tell you what happens.
Okay. Gonna be 2d6 plus 5.
I'm here for you, buddy.
So that is not good with math. 12 12 damage to his
All right.
ankles.
Pull it down. You take one step forward without saying a single word and
Wait.
slice at this man's legs.
Wait. I have 2 attacks per action. I'm going to swipe back. Oh, I'm still in the splits, because remember, I swiped this way, and now I'm going to swipe back at his ankles once again.
Nice.
So it's almost like he lost some height from the first slash when I cut his ankles, and I'm about to cut him down to size a little bit more.
All right. Let's fucking do it. Hell yeah.
So it's another 26 to hit.
That'll do
Assuming
it.
it hits.
Yep.
And 2d6 plus 5. So now that is 14.
All right. All right. Pull your dice down. 14 and 12. Yep. Okay. You step forward. You slice once on the splits. You turn around. You slice the other way. On the first slash, you take off one of his legs and slice the first one. And then you come back the other way and just completely take off both of his legs, slicing off a piece of that first leg a little bit more, and his stumps fall down to the ground with him. And he goes, "Oh, God! You will pay one day, Ricky! Or should I say, Rick?" And he dies on the ground. His friend, still holding the purse of the woman, looks at you and goes, "Look, man, I just got paid to steal this. I didn't mean what I did. I didn't know. Look, can I just go?"
Seeing as how you are trying to repent for your sins, that's pretty good. You're on the right track. But you
Thanks.
still caused harm.
A new nerd follows the shit show.
So I'll tell you what.
Cheers, Shatoff. Cheers.
Woo! Cheers! Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
The show. Tell you what, son. Do you have a blade on you?
No.
All right.
I could take his.
Okay, yeah, that works. Get his blade.
Okay.
And if you can cut off your own arm that you stole the purse with, I'll let you live.
I don't want to do that.
I understand you don't want to do that, but
roll me an
that lady
intimidation
wanted my purse,
check, Ricky. Roll me an intimidation. Let's do it.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, this isn't going to work well with my voice. Intimidation. +1. So it's a 14.
It's like, all right, so if I do that, you promise you'll let me go?
I'll let you live. But,
all right. Look,
I'm going to watch.
I'm also not very strong. You want to just, I mean, you could do it. You can get it in a clean swipe. If I do it, I'm going to have to saw. It's going to be awful.
Oh, wait. It's going to be awful.
Yeah, especially because this is a rapier and it's just a point. I don't know how I'm going to manage this.
Oh. Well. You can't use my sword because, you see, this isn't really sharp. It's just a big hunk of flat metal. So it's not really meant to slice.
Yeah.
And you saying that it would be awful, normally that would deter other people from making you do it, but that just makes me want you to do it more.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Start chopping.
Here we go. I'm going to roll. He's going to roll a strength save. That's a 15, so he does okay. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to roll a constitution save to see if he doesn't pass out halfway through. That's a 1.
Oh, it looks like you didn't finish. Well, I guess I could help with that.
Roll to hit.
At advantage.
Oh.
It would be advantage.
Wait. You said at advantage?
Technically,
Well,
because he's
prone. He's passed out and
incapacitated,
prone.
yeah, it'd be an advantage. Although I would really want to take that, though.
Give a dice. Give a dice.
Oh, hey, I gotta turn that give a dice cooldown back on so you guys don't double up. Here we go. Hold on. 1 sec.
That's
Jesus
because
Christ.
dice matter now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter certified. When you get a 2, you know.
Yeah.
That's a bit
All right,
better.
advantage.
That's
That's a 13. You
There
for
you
sure
go.
hit.
plus 8.
You hit wherever you're
And
aiming. Yeah,
unconscious.
with a 20. Yeah. Yep.
Since he made his cut a little too messy, I'm gonna cut about 6 inches up from where he started,
Nice.
just to make it a little cleaner, you know.
Nice. All right. So after you chop off his arm, blood spurts all over the walls. You reach down and pick up the arm still holding the purse of the woman that was stolen. You look down at this man. Do you leave him there?
Well, I did say he would live if he started. I mean, he tried. He didn't really succeed. Decisions. You know what? He gave it his best shot. I'm gonna tie a tourniquet around his arm just above
Sweet.
where it's cut. That way, it stops the blood from coming out.
Hell yeah. I want you to roll me a medicine check. Yeah. You got bonuses to medicine? I don't think you do.
No, I do not. I don't think so. I got a -1, so that's an 8. So I didn't tie it very tight, like not at all. So he's still bleeding quite a bit.
But I feel like you're pretty confident in your work. You're like, that'll do.
Gotta save him.
Yeah. We'll just leave it up to, whatever the heck happens. All right. You then, with arm and purse in hand, walk out of the alleyway. Walk back towards the stall you were just at. You can see that the woman got her food by now, and she's sitting there. And you approach her, holding the arm and purse. And she looks up and she goes, oh, did you get my things?
Yeah, I believe this belongs to you. Well,
Oh my god.
not the other thing, just the purse. But
You hold out the whole arm, purse dangling, and she goes, thanks. Yeah. Okay, look, sweetheart. She grabs her purse. She digs down in it. She pulls out 5 gold and she says, here, just...
Can I hold out the severed arm in the hand and, like...
She goes, okay. And she places the 5 gold pieces in the severed arm. Sweetheart, what's your name?
The name is Ricky. Ricky Ripper.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, you get back in line, you get some grub, all right? They're like serving one of your favorite dishes here, and you spend a couple of gold getting some food. But the whole time that you're standing in line, people are looking at you like, yeah, don't fuck with that guy. And after you return the purse and get some food, after a long day of, murdering, you decide that it's time to head to your favorite tavern for a drink and to meet up with the rest of your party and tell them about what you just ran into today. Again, I will remind everybody in chat, we will be naming this tavern in a little while, so hold tight. Hold tight. You head off, Ricky, with your food. You want to maybe describe to us what the favorite food was that they were serving for you? What did you get?
It was... Oh, man. That's a cheeky thing to do.
It was just something. You could tell us about it later then. I'll let you think about it, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, one last time. We're off. The wind picks up. Now, the parchment, splattered in blood, floats off away from a body up against a brick wall in an alleyway missing an arm. The parchment flies through the air a little tougher now because it's heavy, soaked in blood. We follow it across town, but we don't go very far. It blows up a different alleyway. and we see a man with a bunny hat walking up an alleyway. In his hand, he has a chain. The chain is attached to what seems to be a leather bag, holding some kind of, we can only assume, is body part, as blood drips out of it onto the ground. Could be a monster head, who knows. The man in the bunny hat approaches an old steel door in the alleyway and does some kind of a secret knock on the door. And as he does this knock, in his other hand, he raises up a torch. The flame of the torch reveals his face, and we can see once and for all that it's Timmy Pickles. Timmy Pickles, for those of us who are just joining in, would you like to explain a little bit, maybe into detail, about a little bit more of who you are before we go into what's next?
Yeah, sure. I'm Timmy Pickles. This is my friend. We've been together for some time. I'm a swashbuckler, as they call it, but you'll see how I kind of fuck around.
Yeah? All right. I'm filling up my drink. Do you want to... Is there a secret knock on this door that maybe you might know?
Oh, yeah, no, that's easy, you know. Not a lot of people knows it, but once you hear it... So, chat, just forget you heard this, you know? Timmy walks up to the door, and you just kind of see him go... Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 and then at the same time he brings up the shield on the other side and he starts getting into like a beat, like tap, 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 tap. Hey!
Love it. Excessive, and I love it. As you knock, a slit in the door opens. Shing!
Ah, ooh.
And you can see a small beak attached to what looks to be rainbow fur on the other side. It speaks up and it says, "Yeah? The fuck you want?"
Yeah, I brought another thing. That's the one that was on the list he had.
Wait. Hey, I can't see you through this fucking hole. I'm too short. Who are you?
Yeah, hang on here. I got it. Timmy kind of turns around. As he's picking it up, you just see like the hat kind of does like a little wave in front of him. He's like, "Yeah, me too. I'm hungry. Now we'll get something later." "Oh, you can't eat this. I don't even want to eat this." And he's like, ugh. All right, it's this thing here. You see it? Kind of holds it up.
I was asking who the fuck you are, not what you got. Jesus Christ. It's fuck
shit.
It's Timmy.
You don't recognize me. I'm here at least every week. It's Timmy. Come on.
Cheers, Yanto. Do the truffle shuffle. Cheers, buddy. After he sees that it's you, the door opens slowly. And you step inside to see a Doar, a short, pudgy, flightless avian that looks and moves much like a penguin, but its fur shimmers with rainbow colors. And under its black and brown cloak, you can see its little beak sticking out. Now, it looks a little something like this. If it'll load for us. Give us just a second. He looks a little something like that, but his fur is
adorable.
Like striping and changing colors. And he looks over at you, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Timmy. Fuck. Welcome back to the weird space."
Hey, you know, it's another successful run. I don't know why you wanted this thing at all. There's way more important stuff out there.
Look, before I get into any more, chat gets to name this Doar, sorry. If you guys have a name, use the name a thing command and throw out some names in chat
blow it
to
up,
name
Pepper. Just give me like
this
2 minutes.
creature. Could be relevant for a long time. So, go on ahead and throw out some names. Yeah, Timmy, look, come on, let's go over here and I'll fill you in, alright? Really impressed by the prep work you guys put into this
Really
episode.
impressed by the prep work you guys put into this episode.
Hell, thanks, Powers. Thanks for coming out all the time.
God,
Cheers, the Grow 11 Nat 20.
Damn asses off. Cheers. Thank you, Powers.
Don't let Timmy fool you, Powers. He didn't do anything.
That's right. Do not, Peppero says. We'll see. You follow him deeper inside, and you see an old, beat-up hideout of some kind. There are a couple more Doars sitting about with their heads down. There is an overall sad vibe about this place. The cups in front of a few of them are broken and cracked. All the animal trophy places up on the walls seem to be empty. Even the mirror behind the bar is broken. You walk up and sit down on a seat by a roaring fire, and so does our friend. He joins you. You set this bag of a monster head on a table with a squelch. He sits down in the chair and looks over at it. Now, before we move forward, let's pick a name for this fucking thing. We've got Pingy Waddlesworth. I think there was one more. Pingy Waddlesworth. We've got Kent Gitrite. Lawrence Fish Reaper. Those are your 4 options.
Well, we all know that the Waddlesworth is a long line of clan. So this is Pengy Waddlesworth.
All right. So, Timmy Pickles, what the fuck? What do you got here? I mean, what have you? I mean, did you do the bounty? I don't even remember what it was. What do you got?
Ah, come on, man, come on.
Yeah.
You see him kind of turn around and he like takes this thing and he like puts it up and he goes thunk, like uncovers the blanket he's had it wrapped up in. You just see like this massive hog just kind of roll out of it and he goes, "It's a troll dong. You said you wanted a troll dong."
You killed a troll. You know.
No, he's not dead. I just took his dong. They grow back. They regenerate.
Timmy. As you well fucking know, we're stuck here. For some reason, the wild just sucked us off and spit us out here in the realm of Intoxica, and we've got no way of getting back, and it fucking sucks here. And on top of all that, the happy-go-lucky monsters that we used to have back there came here as well, but they're doing all kinds of awful shit. You're supposed to be out there killing the monsters, not fucking taking dongs off trolls.
You put the troll dong on the bounty, I expect to get out and get a troll dong. I don't want what you need it for. What's on the list? I get the things on the list.
All right, look. I'll still pay you this time, all right? But next time, follow the bounty, whatever the fuck it was, all right?
Fine.
And
only creatures from the weird. I get you. Don't waste your time on anything else. All right,
bring me their heads. We're gonna take their blood. We're gonna use their power. Look, I don't know how to get us back to the weird wild. I don't know. But if you keep bringing us bounties, I'm gonna do my best to fix this fucking place up, and I'm gonna find us a way back. All right? This weird space is awful, and it's just us, right?
I mean, to be fair, I'm new to these trolls, but look at this thing. It can still stay hot. It's regenerative. It just keeps going. He like picks it up and goes,
yeah. Why?
I don't know what you wanted it for. Ask the people who make the list.
You know.
Anyway, what's up next?
You know me. Hold on, what was it? I'm gonna write it down. Pingy Waddlesworth, certifiable. Nice.
Yes, of course, Pingy. New weapon. Gala, that's at least 1d10 bludgeoning.
At least. Look, you know me. I've known you since you were a young boy, alright? And I know you've always had a fascination with dongs, but please, don't bring me
on the
more
list.
dongs.
This isn't like a meat thing.
Look, I promise what we're gonna do, we're gonna chop up the giant dong. I'm gonna have the old Mrs. Waddlesworth put her into a stew. We're gonna have food to eat tonight, alright? So that does help.
Oh, I see why you're deflecting. You wanted this for the troubles with the missus. I get you. Yeah,
well, you
you're
know,
making flow from the old Waddlesworth to the old Waddles Hard.
She's in there cooking in the kitchen, handling dongs all night. I want her to be handling my dong, you know? So quit bringing me fucking dongs.
You know, Ping, getting to be your age, it gets a little tricky, staying in the game sometimes.
Yeah, gotta use the old Intoxicare, get me some Viagra, and
Or, giant troll dong.
Giant, yeah.
I see your point.
Right. Maybe we'll freeze it. Anyways, we're getting off subject, I feel here. Look, I don't have any current bounties for you. Alright, nothing real anyway. So what I'm gonna say is just keep an eye out for anything from the Feywild. If you see something, bring it back. If not, come back here in a few days. I'll see what I can wrap up for us, okay? If I'm not
All right,
Pingy's
I know the rules.
Yeah, that's the rules. And next time I ask who you are, just tell me your fucking name. I'll let you inside.
Come on, man. I got a lot of things going on. This thing keeps telling me how goddamn hungry it is. Never been the same since we got here, you know? Always
Right.
talk, complain.
In the form of a hat, too. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, me either. He wasn't a hat before, but hey, here we are.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
weird. Fucking
Laundry's a bitch.
Right, so anyway, you've got a place here to sleep. It's not nice, but as always, you can stay here. You can hang out with me and the missus and a couple of the kids. We want to build this place up, you know? The weird space. We want to have a place that feels like home. It fucking sucks here, so...
And I know the rules. Anyone out there who's not killable, send them back here. Maybe they can add something, you know? We get like a cool blacksmith, maybe like a doctor to help you out with your problems. I'll keep an eye out. I know the rules.
Sure. As long as they're from the weird, though. I don't want any normies.
Nah, that'd be weird.
Yeah, they'd be weird. They'd be fucking weird. All right, well, thanks, Timmy. If you want, stick around for some dong stew. If not, that's all I got for you.
Nah, I think I'll pass. I don't want to put dong in my mouth. That's on you guys.
All right.
I'm meeting up with some friends later.
Okay. All right, sounds good. And he scoots up the seat.
Yeah, no,
and
we're
his
not
tiny
eating
little,
dong stew. You'll be hot for hours.
his tiny little feet flip-flop on the floor as his skin, just his fur, just changes to different rainbow colors as he carries this
dang.
large dong back behind the counter and takes it back into the kitchen. You stand up and you look around in here and see this place has potential, but it's not a place you really want to spend time at just yet. So, you head off.
Covered in bird poo.
And after a long day of thinking about your origins, you decide maybe it's time to head to your favorite tavern for a drink and to meet up with the rest of the party. Hell yeah. And you head off. Now, before we get to that bit, everybody, you can turn off your silhouettes. Cheers, you guys. Ha! What a good
Yes.
start. Hey. Right now, we're going to name this tavern here in York. For everybody here in chat who's been thinking about names to name this fucking tavern, throw them into chat. Now, if Twitch doesn't have a fucking seizure again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick our favorites. Each one of us is gonna pick one. We're gonna put it into a poll, and we're gonna let all of you vote on the name of this tavern, which could be a mainline watering hole for these guys, or even something canon in the future. If you've got a name, throw it into chat, everybody. Read some chat and keep an eye on them names. If you see something that pokes out to you, let me know, and I'll put it down here in the motherfucking poll, all right? Here we go.
So far, we got the Krusty Grove Tavern. They could sell fight milk there.
That's right.
Rolling Bear, Yodeling Meerkat,
It's pretty
Vanishing
good.
Rose, totally not a front. No, definitely not. Especially if it's on the sign, totally not a front.
I think Justice for Being sounds like a great name of a tavern.
No, we don't need
Don't
anything.
fucking
That's
do that.
A lot of
that
people
was
have
10
been
years
voting
ago.
it.
That's
I'm
fine.
just
That
going
was a
back to
decade
chat right
ago.
now.
I heard that was gravely misunderstood.
It won't let you? I don't know, Yanto. Twitch is a bitch. Refresh, that's all I can say.
Hashtag
Or just
Justice
fucking
for
throw it
Being.
into chat, Yanto. You're a vet. We know you're good for it.
Thirsty Toad.
Thirsty Toad. All right, I'm going to read these as well. Yodeling Meerkat, the Rolling Bear, the Vanishing Rose. Ooh, Bad Dragon Tap Room, the Garlic Beast,
No, Pepero,
the
no one
Flatulent
agrees with
Blumph, Whackin' Walrus. Ooh, the Forks Inn, Open Otterly, Thirsty Toad. My goodness. The Leaky Lizard. Fuck. The Yanto Pod is in there yet. The Squirting Scrotum. Fuck off. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't let you do it.
Robin's
Robin's
Flying
Groggery.
crossbow. That's
Beans
my
Bane. All right. If any of
Pissy
you guys
Willow.
see any of these that
Like
stick
it.
out to you, let me know. I'm gonna take a breather. We're at the halfway point, boys. How you feeling?
Pretty good. This is fun.
I don't have feelings, I only have judgment. The
I
Pissy Mill is fun,
really
but I really
hope-
like Robin's Groggery.
Robin's Groggery.
Also,
Kinda
new
like the
fun
Goblin.
drinking game. Every time I change my accent, you have to drink.
Fair. What's that, Nate?
I was gonna say either the Thirsty Toad or the what was it? It was like a Goblin groggery. I don't know. There was someone there
Is
Goblin
that the
something.
same one that Stain liked? Let me see. I'm trying to find it again. Turk, it won't let me.
Bunny's
I threw
hole.
my
Damn it,
name in
Gallon.
for you, Turk. You did what? Abstracto? The Pussy Willow. The Pissy Willow. Nice. Like Roggen's Groggery. Copy that. All right. The flying crossbow. Okay, which one, Nate?
Bad Dragon Tap Room. Damn it, Powers. Bad Dragon Tap Room. I'm gonna go with that now. I just saw it. It took over everything.
So good. All right. Ricky, anything you like
It's
here?
perfectly subtle and dumb.
What? You're muted, Ricky.
Ricky, we can't hear you.
Ricky, you're muted there,
I've
bud.
been talking this whole time and you haven't heard me.
We haven't, no.
I like the Thirsty Toad. I like the Thirsty Toad. It reminds me of those children's books.
The Thirsty Toad. Nice.
Agreed. That was also a choice of mine. Until I saw the one about the dildo.
Neptris, Mr. Broseiden.
The flying crossbow. It's got a very strong name. And an incredible backstory.
And as we all know, the most efficient way to fire crossbows is just to throw them at your enemies.
Right.
Well,
You get a
it's
six-pack of those
technically
boys
the
on your
only
hip.
ways you're supposed to use a crossbow.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Every else way is just old. That's the
I
old way.
like the leaky lizard. Weenus. Good job on that. All right, boys and girls.
Like
You
an
guys are
odd
going to get to
tone
vote.
with it.
All right? Over the course of our break, you're going to get to vote. You can also vote with channel points. For some reason, you can't vote with bits anymore, but who fucking cares? You can throw in your votes as many as you want. You're going to get to vote for the name of this fucking tavern. It will become canon in our worlds. And if you haven't checked out our email updates, we're putting all this lore into a place for everyone else to be able to play in and have fun in. So you actually will have an effect on our fucking world. Thanks to Peppero for helping us put all this shit together. Big shout out to Peppero. She's an archivist.
Big shout out
Once
to
it's
Peppero.
done, if you play a D&D game, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I want to pay her to do the same. Anyways, boys, before I get into
Can I
more
say
story,
before we go to break, and I will
Yes.
be disappointed with chat if they don't help me out with this. Can someone go back to the part where Ricky was running down the alley after the bad guy with the purse and clip Connor's running animation? Because we totally got to take that later and use that as a fucking GIF. Put
Like a
different
GIF?
backgrounds. Because that's
Right.
fucking...
hell yeah, I agree. I don't think they can go back that far, but once stream's done, we'll have to do it.
All right, we'll get it tomorrow. That's going to happen.
All right.
I was like, I hope somebody clips this.
Take a total 10-minute break right now, everybody, and we're going to come back for the last hour of tonight's show. I hope you've all enjoyed everything. And when we get back, all four of these guys will get to be together. So we'll have to see what the fuck happens. Cheers, boys, to episode 1.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Cheers to
We're here.
Cheers, boys.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice and cold tea.
Hell yeah. We'll be right back in 10 minutes, everybody. And the poll is
Are
going
we
to
not
start.
doing a thumbnail pose?
Oh, do you want to do a... Thank you for the
last
reminder, Nepris. You're
It's
right.
like the first time to be able to do a nail thumb pose this season.
Nail thumb thing.
Yeah.
You are
Sorry,
so
I was
tall,
thinking
it's
about
amazing.
getting a mani pedi later, and I was just thinking about how great I would look.
He's a Goliath.
Did you ever figure out why the man was so petty? Like, gotta let go of things.
All right, everybody. If you're brand new around here, all right, we do a thing around here called thumbnail poses, where you, my friends, can screenshot the poses these guys are in, and you can Photoshop them and edit them. Because it's a green background, it's really easy to throw them into memes and all that kinds of stuff. If you have an idea for a pose, if you want a solo pose, if you want all four, or even a duo, or anything like that, you can throw it into chat whenever we go to thumbnail poses, and these guys will do their fucking best to pose as those things, all right? And if you do throw out a pose, please make sure to get a good screenshot of it, and you can then post it in the Discord underneath the Drunks and Dragons chat for everyone else to have as much fun with as they possibly fucking can. And if you do make art or memes or whatever, we will fucking share them on our social media, and of course we'll shout you out for fucking making it, all right? So, throw out some poses into chat. I can already see Yanto doing the classic hear no, speak no, see no evil. We've got an extra person, so I don't know, Yanto. I don't know. You guys just do your best. That's the deal. Just do your best. That's all we can ask for. You know what I mean? So, trying to get that way. Okay, from the top, real quick. I'm running just as fast as Ricky can. Everybody pretend that you're running.
In which direction are we running?
Forward.
This way. Ah.
Nice. When y'all get a screenshot. Smell no evil? Yeah, that's what we'll do. But first, holding his sword in his hand. I'm trying to get the one that ran away. We just did that. Hear no, see no, speak no evil, and smell no evil. Y'all can figure that out.
Who wants to be what?
You hear.
Which direction are we going? Your smell, so what, I'm here? Can't cover my ears. Yes.
That's it. That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. We need flappy time. Give us a quick flappy time, Nate, real quick. It's actually really good. All right, we'll be right back in 10 minutes, everybody. We love you. Thank you so much for joining us on our first episode. You guys rock. Thank you all so much.
Crude humor, profanity, dungeons, a dungeon master, ritual sacrifice, and homebrew game mechanics. Viewer discretion is advised.
TheGrouchCouch. Entertainment.
Now, nerds, fill your flagons. It's time for Drunks and Dragons.
Hold it. Hold it.
Just hold
Wait,
it.
did you see the lights there?
Oh, God.
Hello! Welcome back, everybody, to Drunks in Dragons. This is the full costume chat involved comedy, narrative-driven Dungeons & Dragons D&D show, the only one of its kind, and it's right here on Twitch/TheGrouchCouch. I am your lovely Dungeon Master, DM Turkey, and I am joined with my amazing intrepid heroes. Say hello, intrepid heroes!
Oh, hello.
Just fucking brilliantly.
Intrepid heroes.
Shout out to the bullshit of whatever. But cheers, everybody, and thank you all so much for joining us today on the very first episode of this brand new campaign. Honestly, thank you all so much for joining us. We have worked so hard on this, and just thank you all. This is our passion, and we appreciate you guys for joining us and allowing us to do this every single Sunday. Cheers, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Yay.
Is everyone having a good time out there in Shetland?
Yes! Very quickly, I also do want to shout out to our players tonight. Of course, we've got Nate, Maritime Gamer, playing Timmy Pickles. We've got Connor, Captain Stash, playing Ricky Ripper. We've got
Salutations,
Trash Can,
fuckfaces.
Absolute Trash Can, playing Stain Steel. And we've got Fishy Vaughn, Fishy GCTV, playing Neptris, Bro Sidon. Cheers, everybody.
Cranberry juice. You know?
All right.
Just like
Good for the piss.
Good Bloody Mary.
Getting up
Without
just a quick
the
little
Mary.
thing here. Thank
Bloody.
you for the distraction. All right. Now, previously, for those of you just joining in, I'm sure a lot of you have been here all night. Each one of these guys kind of woke up and went about their days. We went through each one of them and kind of what they have going on in the city of York, right here in the town of York in the realm of Intoxica. Yes, now, each one of them decided afterwards to go to their local watering hole, their local tavern, formerly named, I'm looking at the results right now, I think, I don't, it's loading. The Leaky Lizard won with 402 votes.
It was close.
It was so close. The Bad Dragon Tap Room, so close.
You guys had a good head start, but whoever went through and finished you off nice and strong, cheers.
Our favorite drinking place almost became a dildo manufacturer.
It's true, Ricky. It's so true. All right, the Leaky Lizard. Write it down. Drinks. It is canon now in our world, everybody. Jesus. All right.
Leaky Lizard.
The Leaky Lizard. The Leaky Lizard. All right. Now, it's been about a day since all four of you have returned to York after your last quest. You each went on your own way for the day to settle loose ends, and here you are once again at the Leaky Lizard Tavern. Each one of you walk inside as you greet one another. You walk inside and you find your favorite seats at your favorite table. next to the window, and each one of you fill each other in on the wild days that you've already had thus far.
And then he was all like, "What do you mean you brought me a dong?" It's like, "You sent us out to get a dong. What do you mean you don't want a dong?" Anyway,
See,
I think he's had dick
that's
problems.
why you shouldn't work for your boss and just be your own boss.
He puts up the contracts. He's the only one in town doing it, you know.
Could you take a step to your left and move your trident for me, please?
I was wondering what that was. Wait, you said you had a Brodong and you didn't come to me first. It's kind of fucked up, man.
Hey, if you want some pizza rolls, just ask me. I'll grab them for you.
Here we
there
go.
It goes.
Oh my goodness!
It's like magic is real.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, now we're playing catch up.
It's that wizard I met once. He fucks with things.
Sorry, they're a bit backlogged. We're gonna
his
get
sword.
30 of them real quick.
All right, boys. So you guys all improv together. You guys all talk to each other about your days and things that happened to you. Neptris, you tell the story about how you saved a girl from a fire and there was a weird worm. And Stain Steel, you tell the story about.
He didn't say that was a girl.
Your ships and how the ship's completely destroyed, but then there was a weird zombie beaver folk there. And Ricky, you tell the story of the severed arm. Yes, and Timmy Pickles, of course. You relay as many or as little details as you want to the party. If each of you guys want to kind of tell a little bit right now, you're more than welcome to do so. We'll start with you, Neptris.
So, see, today I went inside of a burning castle. There was a beautiful princess screaming for help. She was trapped by a bear, and I fought it with my bare hands until it was slain. I threw it down a crack within the ground that was caused by an earthquake from my mighty strikes. And I saved the princess and brought her back to her mother, where her mother paid me 5 gold.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, that must be why you look so exhausted. You look tired and covered in black stuff.
Oh, yeah, just absolutely exhausted.
I'd imagine you had a hard day doing all the heroic stuff. It's so amazing every time you act.
What can you say when the people needs me?
You know, that's
which castle was on fire?
You know, it's funny that you say you got 5 gold for that, because one of the first patients I had today was a woman with a small child, had terrible smoke inhalation, like cough, was having trouble breathing. I couldn't help them though because they were fucking flat broke. So I mean, she could have taken a point of from this lady you had. At least that lady had money on her. You know? Wow. Don't walk around.
Yes, I know.
Goldless.
Wow.
No way that could be coincidental at all.
I mean, yeah.
What can you say?
You want to tell the party about the ship?
Oh yeah. So our ship is a pile of garbage. I mean, as you probably know.
Yeah, of course it is. It was horrible.
Essentially, it went from that table over there quality to like that table over there quality. You know,
well, that's because Ricky keeps chopping things, and he needs to quit chopping holes in the ship.
Remember that table? That was such a good story.
Honestly, we'd be better off using that table as a boat than the one we got. But so not only.
Wait. Back up. That ship, no matter what, always float. You saying it doesn't float anymore?
No, it floats, but it might be infested
good.
with some kind of creatures. There was like a really fucked up beaver folk that had like a replacement brain. At first, I thought it was zombie, but it wasn't that. So I'm thinking this might be a case of beaver fever.
Beaver fever.
Either way, we don't want to get back onto it. I don't want any of you guys getting sick. Your coverage doesn't cover it. So if we're going anywhere, we might need to get another ship. Otherwise, we're kind of stuck here for the moment. Also, you guys know that boat face fucking assholes?
Like, the McBoat faces? Yeah, the dicks.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Total dicks.
Everybody here treats us like we're like pretty decent. Like we don't pay for things that much. But
what are you off about giving us free stuff?
It's fucked up, yeah.
Think about Timmy. You want to tell us about what you got going on?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so, beaver zombies and all, that's cool, but hey, I turned in that thing today that we all went and got, the big giant troll dong. Anyway.
Oh, the one I wanted to keep. Yeah.
Yeah. You studied it well enough. For like a whole night you studied it. Anyway, they didn't really take to it too much. They asked us to stay off a certain list that I'll provide at a later date. But, anyway, it pays for what we want. It ain't
All
much.
the things I got this week, that was the hardest. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
It's the blood. It keeps it constantly stiff.
I'm glad I at least kept the balls. They're constantly trying to, I don't know if it's regenerating by building themselves back up or trying to just squirm towards each other, but the thing's just latched onto the top of the glass right now.
Well, I'll tell you, Stain, my number one rule. If I find myself, get knocked down, I'll build myself back up again, because you never ain't gonna keep me down. It's a solid rule of mine.
True. By the way, I think we need another. You go get us another round. Can I get a whiskey drink, a vodka drink, a lager drink, and a cider drink over here, please?
All right, I'm sick of your
jokes.
jokes.
They remind us of the good times, and some of them remind us of the best times.
Now, before
oh man, those are some times.
Anything happens, before they can bring you another round of drinks, as you all sit around together at your favorite table in the Leaky Lizard Tavern. You each gander out the window as you tell stories of days past. And as you do, all four of you hear, of course, screams coming from outside. Loud, high-pitched screams, male screams, the Wilhelm screams. You gander out the window, and as you do, you can see that the sky has turned dark, be it only being 7 p.m. maximum at this point. The clouds out the window have gathered, but they don't seem to be any kind of ordinary clouds. They are purple, weird, magical. You hear the sounds of electricity. The hair on your arms stand up as you sit at this table. People come running down the street, screaming about some kind of monster in York Square. What do you four do?
That looks fun. You guys want to do that?
Yeah, all right. We'll get Stain another dong.
Of course, Ricky. How else are we gonna get more money?
We do need to fix the shit, but this gives us a great opportunity to fucking kill something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always here for it. You want to cover the tab before we leave? No.
No, that's crazy talk. Let's just
go. We're gonna head out immediately. The town needs saving. It needs me and the guys. Let's go.
I'm going to plop the severed arm on the bartender's bar and say, "Don't spend it all in one place." And
they look at you and
you're
they're
just
like,
gonna give them all that, man. You're just putting it really. You really got a big wallet.
Classic Ricky. All four of you. Is it playing?
No.
No. But no. Yes, that'll work. All four of you step outside into the street as people run past you, bumping into you. All four of you run towards what you know to be York Square. You run through the fog as it gets deeper, people bumping into you, running away, screaming, running from what you have no idea. All four of you, as you're running, look up into the sky and see the clouds, lightning clashing with each other, strange purplish blue lightning.
Oh, that's
past
cool.
the lightning, you almost think you see something. All four of you, roll me perception.
Hey, my first roll.
Actually, yeah, that's crazy. Timmy Pickle's first roll. It's
that's an 11.
Total of 10. Oh, hey, nice, Neptries. That's a good 20.
Neptries. 21 after bonuses.
All right, everybody, I guess except Timmy Pickles on his first roll. You all look up
in my eyes
into the sky, past the purple clouds. You see a portal in the sky opens. And a white film, it opens. And out of the portal comes a sky ship with long tentacles at the front, whipping around. Although as you stare while you run further into the fog, you see that this sky ship does not stop here. It flies over the clouds, past York, and off to the west as you watch it fly past you and keep going. People running and screaming still bump into you as you continue running.
What are we running for again? That seems a little bit more important.
While you were running, I seem to be keeping up with the walking speed.
There was a goat there as well that bumped into you. It was crazy.
Sorry, goat.
I thought this was just a cardio training session. I've got you all talked down as getting physical therapy right now. So this is also costing against.
Oh, that's great. I haven't used my deductible yet this year. This is amazing.
Eventually, you make it under the purple clouds in York. You make it to York Square and you stop in your tracks to see an awful looking tentacle monster with eyes all over it. And 3 little creatures and a few bodies scattered about. Stain, you recognize these 3 little creatures as the same one you interacted with earlier. The 3 little creatures are intellect devourers. But you don't know what the big one is, at least not yet in the darkness. Everybody, roll me initiative. And I'm kind of sad that I don't get to use Tailspire, but you know what? I was a smart dungeon master and knew that there might be technical difficulties, so I did set up a backup. All right, I did. I really
did.
You know that I did. You know that I did. And here it is. It's not as cool. It's just a fucking grid, and it's kind of sad. But you know what? It's what we've got. So obviously, number 1 is the big tentacle monster. Is that a natural 20, Ricky? Congrats, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Actually, 23, but you know.
All right. Give me just 1 second here. Neptris, what'd you get?
I got a 19.
Nice. Stain Steel, what'd you get?
Got a 16.
16. Nice. Timmy Pickles, what'd you get?
I got a 19.
You have a plus 11. I forgot about that. Jesus
you know
Christ.
I do, baby.
Ricky Ripper, what'd you get? Natural 20 plus?
3.
23. Right.
Wait, do you guys have the same initiative? 1919, did you say? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Hey, you
combo
get to
attack.
time.
That means
2.
Neptris and Timmy Pickles have the opportunity to do duo attacks. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
First up is Ricky Ripper. You stand. Across from you is this large, tentacly looking monster, and it looks a little something like this. Next to it are 3 other little creatures that look like that. Right? Ricky, on the battle map, you are 30 feet away from the big tentacly creature. What do you do?
Well, these guys are evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I assume. More tentacles typically means more evil.
Yeah.
Right. This
I
is
can
what I was
definitely verify that the little brain fucks are bad.
Right. Okay, well, time to make a meat bicycle. And I'm gonna go into rage.
One more time. Was that meat bicycle?
Yeah, meat bicycle.
Right,
Meat bicycle!
This is the first time you're going into a rage. You know how we do here on the Grouch Couch. Do you have a dance, a song, a chant, a saying, anything that activates your rage whenever you go into it? What do you have? Anything? Do you want a second to think about it?
Not necessarily song, dance, or rage, but I do like to slap myself aside the head with my sword. That gets me pretty angry.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Nice little smacky do. Nice little smack. All right. And what do you do?
Well, I'm going to run and slash at, I believe it's monster number 1.
Okay. Oops.
And this one's just going to be a jump and down. And then
He
I'm going
got
to
him
try
with
to
the
hit it
jump
2
move.
more times.
All right. Hold on, let me see here.
Roll to hit?
1 second.
Oh.
Yes. Roll to hit for me. Does your head need a few slams every now and then? Hell yeah, it does.
No, that's
a
not. That's
one.
not what you rolled.
That's not good.
Crazy.
That's not what you want. You wanna.
Give a dice.
All right, you got to re-roll.
Oh, hey, thanks, chat. Chat's
Yeah.
ready.
Thank you, Runtime. Appreciate it. Okay, so that is a 12.
A 12 does not hit.
Shit.
Not at all.
Well, I would like to try and hit it again then.
All right, with your second attack, you are enraged.
+2.
So now that's 13, 14, 15. It's a 15 hit.
15 hits.
Okay. Cool. Roll damage.
All right, roll
Fuck him
damage.
up.
Tell you what happens.
That jump attack impresses me every time.
9 damage.
9 damage. All right. You jump in the air and slash down, missing as its tentacles move out of the way. You bring your sword back up and slash again, right across its side. And it screeches out at you.
It's actually 11 damage. Wait.
All right.
Gain
That'll
advantage
do.
on strength. Plus 2 melee damage with strength weapons. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm also going to use my bonus action since I'm in a frenzy to attack once again.
Fuck yeah. Roll it.
Oh, great.
Not good.
So,
There's one more every time.
yeah. I'm
What
not
is
good
happening
with
to you, Ricky?
That's
Oh, hey, Obi.
14?
Hey, Eli. 14's a miss, son. Sorry about it.
Okay.
Does that end your go?
Yeah, that'll end my go.
All right. Now, it is a duo turn between Neptris and Timmy Pickles. Here's the map for you guys. You have a second to talk, being that you're standing right next to each other if you want to plan something together.
Netris, propel me in the air with the water and I'll come down with a down spike.
That's not how water works.
Shoot me high!
That's not how that works. I
Alright,
suggest
what do
that
you
we
suggest
both
then?
plan to attack the same creature at the same time, and then we'll just maximize firepower from there.
Alright, I'm off. You just see Timmy like sprint forward. I want to try to get on the other side of number 1. So like where Ricky's on one side.
How much
I
movement
want to be
speed
on
do you have?
Good question for chat. I have 30.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get about here.
All right. Well, I'll go after number 2 then.
All right.
So instead, yeah, Timmy's going to run forward, just screaming wildly. He's going to go ahead and attack number 2 with a basic attack to start with, but we got a little something for him. So, yeah. Fucking do this.
All right.
First attack of the season.
First attack of the season, boys!
Hey, it's a 3.
Fucking cheers! Oh, classic. Classic.
Now.
Give a dice.
Hey, Holly
We never
Blaze.
really
Let it give a dice.
expected
Thank you, Holly.
to amount to anything.
Damn, chat. That's a 3.
You are from the weird. You are
Sorry,
a
Holly.
disappointment, but it's
God
okay
damn
because
it.
we are your companions. And then I'm going to take care of this. As I rush behind Timmy, I'm gonna come down and use.
He's got advantage, but continue. I think we can do movement, then you guys can attack at the same time. So actually, I'm into that.
I still got more, too. I'm not done yet.
And I fucking don't doubt it. You're level 8. Where are you moving to, Neptris?
I'm gonna move straight forward, and then a little bit up towards 2, kind of like right next to Timmy. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use Hydro Smite at a first level spell slot. As a bonus action, I have reflavored all of my spells to be water-like paladin spells. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares up with hot mist, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 mist damage. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm going with mist. To the target, causing the creature to ignite in mist. At the start of each turn until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 mist damage.
All right.
Man, that's a lot of mist damage.
You still got to roll to hit, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
But
now, Timmy, I want you to
maybe
finish
next
what you're
Christmas.
doing. I want you both to finish what you're doing, and then I'm going to explain exactly what happens. All right?
Yeah, okay.
So you roll to hit.
First of all,
First, Neptris, 16. That's a hit.
Got a 24.
24. All right. Go on ahead and roll your damage now. Timmy, do your thing.
I'm gonna wait for him to finish damage before I figure out what to do here.
Okay.
I see the mist coming in, and I'm like, oh, that's cool as hell.
I did 16 mist damage. Well, it's weapon damage and then plus 2, or actually it's supposed to be 1d6, my bad. I was looking at the level 2 spell slot, but I used the level 1. Plus 6.
Oh, come on,
so
man.
It's a 14.
Right. You do that now, Timmy. What do?
Timmy comes in. I'm gonna go ahead and use what's called my action switch.
Switch. Love that. Love that.
I can do it once per long rest, and I get an extra bonus attack. So, you know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and come down with my sword. Hooah!
Hooah!
That's a pretty good one right there. I tell you, that's a oh geez, with a +5, that's a 19.
That's a hit.
Oh geez, the voice is killing me. All right, so I'm not only gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and use my specialty as a battle master fighter. I'm gonna do some pretty cool shit right now. Watch this, I'll tell you. So we're gonna go ahead and use what's called a trip attack. I'm gonna spend a superiority die, which I believe is a D6. We're just going with it.
It's a D8.
And, oh, even better. Okay. Oh, thanks, Fishy. Okay, same result. 5 to 5. So that actually adds an extra 5 to my damage, no matter what we're gonna do here.
Okay.
Nice. Go ahead, roll for damage. This thing does 1d8 plus 2. So hey, let's do that. So that's 8 damage. So 2 and 13 I'm gonna do to it, and it's now knocked prone as I come in and I come down with a sweet forward slash, just as I saw Ricky do. But then I follow it up with a sweet undersweet kick.
Here's what happens, boys. You both run forward.
Oh wait, Tuck. Before we move ahead, just because I'm also curious, and you're gonna use my full build here. I'm also gonna take a moment to add my sneak attack damage, because you know I'm also a swashbuckler. It's probably not needed. I assume I murdered this thing.
It's not needed.
Also, I wasn't done with my attack either.
You might want to
Let's just keep beating the shit out of this thing.
Okay.
You can move on. But I totally had 3d8 sneak attack as well.
Okay. It's not needed. If you want to save it, you might be able to turn and use it.
I can use it every turn as long as I'm not surrounded by an swashbuckler, baby.
Is it a separate attack, Nepris?
Well, it's an extra attack. It doesn't have to be the same target. Just when I use the attack action, I could also attack again.
Okay, nice. Save it.
It's
you
dead.
both run forward.
I'm just gonna.
As you run forward, Neptris, you whip around your trident. Whip it around for me. Join me. And you hit this thing with a mist. And stab it. And Timmy Pickles, you run up, miss one time, and then swoop around and slice again. Slicing this thing. As your magical trident goes off, though, Neptris, Brosidon, I need you to quickly roll me 1d6, please.
That's a 1. I'll do. Have we even had a draw card this whole episode?
As you whip around, no one has dice. You whip around, that's a 56. Right. As you whip around and hit the thing, it dies as it falls to the ground with the steam and screams you hear in your mind. No, why? Why have you done this? But then lightning comes down from the clouds above you and strikes your trident, Neptris, right where the magic came from, and the lightning goes up into your body, and it hits you in your brain. You gain the ability to speak one new language of your choice.
Man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Nani?
What? Can I learn how to speak
we might need
Goblin?
Goblin. You learn how to speak Goblin. The creature lays dead on the ground. Both of you, now on the battle map, still with things to do, turn to your right to face number 1, number 2, dead. The small mind intellect devourer, dead. Do you want to make your other attacks? Do you want to end your turn?
I'm out of attack, so Jimmy's just gonna look at it and say, "Hey, you're next, you ugly fuck."
It turns and looks at you with its little eyeballs, like.
Yeah, he's so gross.
And I kind of test it by just giving it a quick jab with my trident.
Roll to hit.
Oh, Jesus. That's about right.
Deck of drunken things.
Splinter.
Activate.
Is that a 1? That's a 1, isn't it?
Yes.
I feel like he goes to try and jab it, and he ends up hitting himself in the face with his trident.
Give a dice.
You gotta reroll from Blue Link. Thank you, Blue Link.
Who is that? Blue Link.
Gala with the draw card for Timmy.
Oh, 6 sucks.
Normally I do it on turns, but his turn's ending. Whatever, we'll do it now.
It's going to be 12 damage.
Nice. Pretty good. 84, Timmy. For those of you guys who want to see our card list, you can check it out.
Swear, if you turn me blue.
All right. I see what this card is. For those of you guys who have checked out the card list yourself, you also know what this card is. I'm going to activate it later after the battle, okay? While you mods out there following along, don't let me forget, okay? You don't know what it is, Timmy Pickles. It's a mystery. Ooh.
Oh, I have no idea.
I also did the wrong chart, but whatever. All right, how much damage do you do, Neptris?
12 piercing.
Nice. Let me see here. All right. That is 12 piercing damage. You stab it right in the eye, and some of the juices come out, and they're like all over you. That ends both of your turns. And it is now this creature's turn. It looks around at all of you. Its mouth opens large, and it tries to bite down right on you, Neptris, standing next side to it. That is an 8 plus 5 is 13. Does that hit you?
It does not.
All right. Then its tentacly eyes flip around everywhere. And multiple different rays go off of his eyes. The first one targeted at Timmy. Roll me a Constitution save, Timmy.
Yeah, okay. Where'd the epic music go? It was going to be epic.
Oh.
I think that passes.
You save. A beam comes out and hits you in the chest, but you strike it off. The second one goes for Ricky Ripper. Ricky Ripper, make me a charisma save.
Why does it have to be charisma?
Because you're horrible at it.
Of course.
No, beam! Pepero, beam!
It's going to be a 3.
3. All right. You fail.
I would like to use
now...
a bonus action or a reaction.
Okay. All right.
Give a dice.
Oh, you got to reroll as well.
This is called Stone's Endurance. As a
Yeah.
reaction, you reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 3.
There's no damage.
Okay,
There's
if
no
there's no
damage.
damage,
You gotta give a dice anyway.
But reroll it.
Come on.
That's a 12.
Hey.
It's a 12. You still fail. This beam hits you in your chest. It goes up into your mind. And you see flashes of your childhood whenever you were there with your family. You know what you did. You see these flashes. You now have disadvantage on all attack rolls for the next minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of every one of your turns moving forward. Lastly, Stain Steel. I need you to make me a wisdom save, my friend.
Oh, these are my favorite.
Yes, I know it.
That's decent. 18 plus something or other. 25.
All right. The beam hits you in the chest. You shake it off. Nothing happens.
Music.
Next turn. It's Stain Steel. What do you do, buddy? What do you do?
It was terrifying.
It's
Until
storming
it wasn't.
out.
Can I see that map real quick, friend?
Mm-hmm. Indeed, buddy.
Okay. I think my best option is probably to fuck up the large guy, but I don't like the little guys either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take magic missile. I'm gonna fire one magic missile at each one of these fucks. So each one's gonna take 1d4 plus whatever damage.
So number one, you're technically shooting it through Ricky Ripper. They're gonna roll that attack at disadvantage. Hey, but this magic missile, you don't have to attack, do
It
you?
automatically hits.
Yeah, it just automatically hits. So never fucking mind. You're good.
It's stupid how magic missile works. It's magic.
Yeah, it is.
It's 3 beams. I'm gonna split them up between each one of them. So each one of them's gonna take 1d4 damage.
Is there a range on magic missile? But is it like
100
60 feet? Yeah, it's fucking fine. You're good. Yeah. Kitten said, "Get it."
Oh, I'm gonna get it. Don't you fucking worry about it.
I'll talk about exactly what this creature is during breakdown, Rum Tum. You'll see.
Right. So starting off with the first little guy. I'll aim for the little ones first because it's funny. Number 3, let's say it takes 4 plus 1. Oh wait, 4 plus so 5 damage. If you can
Nice.
see.
Nice.
No.
It's difficult, but I trust you. I can kind of see it. Yeah.
Let's do 4. So 5 damage on the second.
Nice.
So let's get 5, and the big fuck takes 1 plus 1, so 2.
All right.
Now, with my scribe's magic, I'm gonna change the
Beams
damage.
come out of your warhammer. You shooting them out of your warhammer or your hands? How do you cast these spells?
We left too quick. I don't have my goddamn hammer on me.
Well, let's pretend that you do. If you did, would you be using fingers? You're using fingers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm technically it comes from my magic book, but that's in my pocket. So yeah, I just point. Actually, I'll summon my magic scribe and shoot it out of the fucking pen. No, right here in the
Beams come out, hitting all of them. They make screaming noises. Now what?
You've noticed that the beams weren't your normal arcane magic. I used my scribe's wizard's power to turn it to lightning damage, which, since I'm a Tempest cleric, also additionally pushes them 10 feet back when they get hit. And when that happens, it pushes the big fuck 10 feet away from my 2 guys there in close range, and you'll have
opportunity attacks.
They
Reaction.
give them opportunity attacks. Motherfuck. All right, boys, are you taking these opportunity attacks? Just Neptris and Ricky, I guess. You're too far away, Timmy. You're too far.
Damn.
But I'll give it to Neptris and Ricky. But
an opportunity to hit him.
Yes.
Ricky, you're doing it at disadvantage because of the beam.
I got an 8.
That's a miss.
Doing
Ricky.
it at disadvantage. Bang bang.
Certifiable's coming in and says force movement
What are
does
the
not provide
odds?
opportunity attacks.
Oh.
Either way, they both missed horribly.
They
Look at
both
that.
missed
20 and a
anyway.
1.
What a fantastic
Good note though, certifiable.
Thank you, buddy.
Most wonderful failure I've seen in a hot minute.
That's so wild, Ricky. That's so wild, buddy.
You look rad and hit nothing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, talk about a layup and a miss. We tried.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, look cool though. And
Yeah,
they're all the way over
five
there
little
now.
lightnings to the little bitty babies and 2 lightning damage to that fuck.
Maybe it's kind of
funny
odd,
though
all
that
this childhood trauma I'm dealing with.
all three of us were on the same wavelength, even though that's not the actual rules. We're all like, opportunity attacks, all of us, even though it's not even. That's funny as shit. That's funny.
Yeah, you
as
got
shit.
him there diagonally.
Movement doesn't count as an opportunity attack. Ah, shit.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
okay, it didn't work anyways. You tried though. My bonus action, fucking nothing.
It's
Can't
waiting
cast
for the
another thing.
signature.
Yeah, I'm going to walk over to me friends, just because I don't want to leave them alone. They're all kind of dumb.
Oh, hey,
All right.
how you doing?
It pushed the 4 and the 3 back. I don't know if you moved those as well. But...
I did as well, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. That'll be my turn.
15, 20, 25 is about 30 feet. That'll do. About here? Is that good?
Can I, as a bonus action, try to figure out which one of them tentacles is this thing's dong?
Oh, please, quickly, roll me an Arcana check. On your
Love
turn.
to.
Yes.
Oh, that's not great. That's not
a
great
one.
at all. It's going to be a 6.
All right, you got
You don't
no
know which
fucking
side
idea.
is the dong.
You've got no fucking idea. Moving
They all look
on.
like dongs.
It's number 1's turn. It's dead. It's number 2's turn. What it does is scurries.
Give a dice.
Oh, you got to reroll.
Good timing, Dirk Kitten.
That's a nat 20. I just reversed.
Hell yeah.
I just
Hell
reversed.
yeah. On a
20s and 1s all night.
21,
20. Here's what I'm going to do. You know this creature from your readings. Now that you've gotten a better look at it, you know this tentacly creature to be a mind witness. You know that this creature is immune to being prone. You also knew that it is really good at perception skills. On a natural 20, I'm telling you extra things. Additionally, you know that this creature only speaks telepathically through everything. So maybe some voices that you've heard or anything like that could have come from this creature. This is a mind witness. Additionally, you know that all of its eyeballs on its head shoot different kinds of rays, and they happen randomly.
Wonderful.
Yes.
What were the immunities or weaknesses today?
It is immune to prone.
And is it weak to anything or no?
No, sir.
All right, great. Can't knock it down. It won't.
That's right.
It doesn't have to get back up again.
I'm going to try my trip attack.
Please don't waste your time. But I know if I
Yes.
tell you to do it, you not do it, you're going to do it. That's how it works. Right.
All right, moving forward. Moving forward very quickly here. It is number 3's turn now. It does have a movement speed of 20 feet. So what it's going to do is it's just going to move closer here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And it is going to... Hold on 1 second. Is it 20 feet? It's 40 feet. Sorry. I was on the wrong one. So it is going to try and claw at you, Ricky Ripper.
Good luck.
Yes. That is a 5. Oops. Sorry. Plus 4. That's a 9. That misses.
Yes.
Just as proof. There it is. All right. Now, it has multi-attack. So additionally, it targets you, Ricky Ripper. You must now succeed on a DC 12 intelligence saving throw.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
That's not
Roll me an
fair.
intelligence save.
He's got
fair at
this.
all.
He's been studying. Hell yeah.
Dude. This weird, strange energy comes out from it, but you wave it off as you look at it and go, hey, fuck off, guy. And it does nothing. And now it stands in front of you. Number 4 as well moves. Guess what? Towards you, Ricky Ripper, being the closest. It does the same thing. Tries to get you with a claw. With a 16. It's a 12 plus 4, 16.
My AC is a 16.
That's a hit then. You
Okay.
take...
You're in rage, so you take
Holy
half
shit.
of slashing and shit.
Yeah, that's true. It is a slashing damage, so you take half of 14
So,
damage. You take 7.
Question.
Yes, sir.
I have resistance to slashing damage
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
while
take
I'm
half.
in a frenzy. So
Yes.
I get half.
Yeah.
I
it was
also
14.
would like to have my reaction activated, Stone's Endurance. As a reaction, reduce damage
Smart.
dealt to you by 1d12 plus 3.
Badass. Badass. Do it.
12.
What does Stone's
Plus
Endurance
3.
look like?
That is 9.
What
So
does it
it
look
does
like?
no damage.
You don't take any damage.
I don't
You've never watched a giant get rock hard before.
It jumps up in the air and flips and tries to slash at you with its claws. And as it does, your body kind of steels up. I imagine you take it. You kind of like tense, and your pecs, your muscles kind of glisten as it slashes and just bounces off. As your Stone's Endurance is activated, you take no damage. And it hits the ground, it looks up at you and sees what you just did, and this weird energy wave comes out of it once again. Make me an intelligence save.
Gotta beat me, that's the way to do it. Not smart.
This ain't nothing.
That's a 6. Flat 6.
Right, you take 6, 10. You take 16 psychic damage. Also, on a failure, it says roll 3d6 if the total equals or exceeds the target's intelligence score in total. That score is reduced to 0. The target is stunned until it regains at least 1 point of intelligence.
Damn.
So I'm going to roll 3d6 here. And you will be stunned.
Whoa.
Yeah. That is an 8, 10. Does a 10 beat your intelligence score?
It's at 10.
Wait,
Oh no.
Equals or exceeds the target's intelligence score. Unless chat wants to make me re-roll this 10 here, you're going to be stunned, boy. You're going to be stunned. Now, stunned by V, let me look it up.
Give a dice.
All right. Normally we don't take damage rolls, but I feel like this kind of is a condition where we will take it.
Fuck that! Stun it. I'm just joking.
That's right. Poison, prone, restrained, stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated. Can't move and can't speak, only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saves, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So here we go. Hopefully we get a 9. We got 3, 4. Is that 10 again? That's 10 again!
Yeah. Son of a bitch!
It was meant to be.
Ricky, you fall to the ground.
This, my friends, is how we learn.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you make a wisdom save on the end of each one, an intelligence save at the end of each one of your turns to see if you can shake this shit off. But for now, you're stunned and you fall to the ground.
I didn't get to do anything.
I know. Told you it was gonna be difficult this season. Ricky Ripper, guess what? It's your turn. You can do nothing except make that save.
Okay. This is an intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 19.
All right, you pass. You
yeah.
stand back up. You look at this creature and it shudders. But that takes up your whole turn. Neptris and Timmy, it's your turn next. What do you do?
I'm
Timmy,
going for the big guy.
Hold on, Timmy, before you do that.
Timmy just starts.
Okay. Timmy. Go ahead, Timmy.
Yeah,
do
so yeah,
what
go.
you're gonna do.
Yeah? All right.
I'm going for the big guy. Move me into the range of 1.
Let's do it. It's taking a second to load, boys. A lot of assets.
That's what he said. Because it is you that said it.
That is indeed is what I said. All right, and what do?
I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to swing for a dope-ass attack roll right first.
All
So
right.
I'm going to come in and say, you tentacly fuck. How many tentacles you got? I bet you at least 5 or 6 of them. And I hit with a nat fucking 20.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
First nat 20 of the season on an attack, boys.
Timmy.
One that matters. Well,
My
fucking
Crunchy
done.
crits.
That's right. I know there's been some
great.
skill checks and stuff, but this is the first attack nat 20, correct?
Yar.
Now explain to the
Yarr.
chat how the crunchy quits work again, Tuck. I had
The
my
way
full
that-
damage.
Yeah, well, first chat needs to fill up chat with natural 20 GIF emotes, please. If you got them, fill up the whole chat.
I should have
I
left
don't
my
want to see
dice
any
up.
more words. All right, I want to see the whole chat full. Secondly, the way that Crunchy Crits work is that he gets to roll his normal damage dice.
Natural 20!
Plus the total of that dice as well. So if he has 1d6, he rolls 1d6 plus 6, plus his bonus, right?
Oh, yeah, you know it.
All right.
Give a dice.
Waiting for it.
You son of a bitch. You let me do the whole fucking spiel before you give a dice?
I honestly think the spiel is what convinces him to do it.
That's
up to you if we're taking it. We taking that give a dice? Am I re-rolling?
It's so late. It's so late, but
It's funny.
It's
I don't know, boys. What do we think? Is it funny?
Oh,
Gala
I
says
say
no.
it's funny.
Gala says
Gala-
no.
Only Gala likes
He does
to take
one thing well.
Pepero
Pepero
says
says
it
seems a
late.
little too late to me. I feel like
think so,
Abstracto wasn't really watching. You know, he just kind of came in when he heard he could fuck with us.
Get out of here, Abstracto. He's also a mod, and he's like one of my good friends, so I don't really feel bad being like, fuck you. Roll me your damage, Timmy. Let's go.
All right, we'll do damage.
Yeah. Happy that chat agrees.
See, Abstracto, I told you we didn't appreciate you.
All right, so my damage is regularly 1d4 or 1d8 plus 4, so that's 12 damage plus my 5.
Okay, 1d8. Wait, 1d8 plus 4, right? So you get that maximum of that 8. So it's 8 plus 5 plus 4, so that's 17.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, it's 17 damage.
As I smack down. Now I'm also gonna follow up with something here.
Hold on.
I think it'd be kind of.
Now say what you do.
All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna come in, and we're gonna smack this bitch real
No,
good.
you
with
stab it in the side, and your sword goes down, and just guts just come out of it, and its eyeballs turn and look at you. Now make your second.
You dumb bitch! And then as it turns around and it sees me, I'm gonna do a two-part thing. I'm gonna first follow up, swing around, and hit him with my sneak attack damage. Nice. So that is another 3d6. So there's 9 more damage to him.
Fuck yeah.
So it's 3, so 26 damage total he's taken. And I'm gonna use my pushing attack and roll another d8. So 29 damage total. And I'm gonna push him back 15 feet. Oh, sorry. Has to make a strength saving throw of 15.
It has a 0 to strength, and that is an 8.
All right, perfect. So yeah, it gets pushed 15 feet.
What do we got? Give advantage, DM. Yeah, that's right, boy. That's a 1.
You sucker. So yeah, I do the double hit with the sword. I stab, and then I come around and I slash, and then I finish it up with a bonking him in the face with the shield, and pushing
that is
him back.
A 14 or a 2. I got a 14. What was your DC?
15.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Take that, Abstractor, you bitch.
You called you a bitch.
Thank you, Rumtom.
As I do a cool little sweet 3-hit combo on him. Bam, bam, bang, and then I hit him back.
Neptrice.
That's my turn.
What do you do? We got close. Let's get boys. That's right.
Oh, boy.
+2.
Can I see the battle map one more time?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that Timmy's got 1 just taken care of, I'm gonna move down to 3 and strike upon it using Drowning Smite. Then, technically it's a bonus action because then it's like preparing my weapon for a strike. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance from holy water as you strike. The attack does an extra 2d6 radiant water damage to the target, which becomes visible if invisible, and sheds a little bit of light in a 5-foot radius.
Okay. All right. Oh, quickly, before I let you roll to hit and roll your damage, Stain, get in here. Roll me 1d6 real quick.
Boy, I didn't want to. I was doing something.
Just quickly.
3.
All right. Neptries, that is a 3, which means you're going to miss.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Yes. That is a miss, my friend. That is a miss.
But luckily, I have an extra attack. And I'm going to use my second attack. Which comes out to be a 19. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Fantastic. I did 14 radiant damage.
Radiant?
Hell yeah.
14.
Radiant or water? How's that
Radiant water damage. I figure
This
we
little
can still keep it kind of whole.
intellect devourer
Wet
on the
radiant.
ground is bloodied and limping as you stab it. Now, would you say this attack is magical?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Will you additionally roll me 1d6?
I'm seeing a theme here.
I rolled a 6.
Nice, that's cool. But you stab it, and it's looking bloodied. It's messed up. That ends both of your turns. The Mind Witness floats up into the air. Its tentacles flippity flopping all around. And it whips them around and shoots out 3 more beams. The first one is a 1. I need Neptris to roll me a charisma save.
Oh no. Luckily, I could talk myself out of any situation that comes in hand.
You have disadvantage
rolled
on
a
all attack rolls for the next minute. Yeah. Stain, I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Give a dice.
Oh, Holly Blazer, you better be hoping that's for me.
Save.
And start adding names to your give a
10?
dice. That way us players know immediately and we don't have to wait around.
Yes, it
Good
is
call.
Deck of
appreciated
drunken
when you
things.
wreck the
Activate.
shit you said.
Alright, Stain gets a draw card. But first, you are frightened, Stain. You are scared of these creatures. You've read in the books about what they do. You know that they have powers beyond your mind, and it scares you. You... Hold on.
Aye.
You... Hold on.
Aye,
Exhaustion,
hold on.
unconscious, stunned, restrained, poisoned, prone, petrified, paralyzed, invisible, incapacitated, grappled, frightened. You have disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while within the source of fear, while it's within the line of sight. You cannot willingly move closer to this creature.
True.
Lastly, Timmy. The beam shoots out and hits you. I need you to make me a strength save.
That's a 20. Timmy just sees that beam coming at him, and he just pushes the beam back into his tentacle with his shield.
So you guys in chat, if you do give a dice space and then the character's name, it will actually come up in the command. It'll say attention, like what Gala said. Gala is spending 5 dice to make Stain draw a card. It'll say the same thing, but it'll say give a dice, which helps us out a lot. So Holly Blaze didn't say whom the give a dice was for. All right, there's also a 2-minute cooldown on that bad boy. So if one person does it, you gotta wait 2 minutes before another give a dice can happen. So Holly Blaze didn't say. I'm assuming it was for Neptries though. So Neptries, go ahead and re-roll it. Quickly.
I did re-roll it. It was a charisma save, correct?
Yes.
It would be a 21.
All right, so you save. You no longer have disadvantage on attack rolls. So you're good to go.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes. But Stain is still frightened?
A bit nervous, but a little worried about these things. I'm the only one smart enough to be scared. Yeah, it's nice.
Yes. The only one smart enough. It moves back close towards Timmy Pickles and uses its tentacles to lash out as an attack with a +5.
Bring it, you gross fuck.
Yes, that is a 8. Fuck, it misses.
Ha!
Yes. All right, now moving on. It's Stain Steel's turn. Stain, what do you do?
It's 3 of these fuckers still up. It's annoying.
But first, Stain Steel gets a draw card. Let's do that before you start your turn.
Oh,
It's from Gala. Fingers
one.
crossed.
Oh, please, a 1.
That's a 96.
Oh, it's still close. Almost.
It doesn't rock. It feels like there's a rock in your shoe. It ruins your mood. When you check, though, there is no rock.
I love how that's his concern right now. He's terrified of this thing and its visage.
But there's a rock in his shoe.
Yeah.
It's the most annoying, like, nagging in the back of the head. No, it's itchy. There's nothing there. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it because it's true and it's real.
I didn't get it. I didn't get
all right,
it.
So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. I did get it, Rumtum, but it didn't matter. Go ahead, Stain. What do you got?
I'm going to, just fuel into this since it's already stormy out a bit. I think I'm just going to increase these clouds a little bit. It gets a little darker, gets a little boomier. I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, I wanted to give you guys a chance to fucking do something for like at least 2 seconds. Yeah. So yeah, it is going to be every creature within a 60-foot, like I don't know, cylinder, 60-foot space. All 3 of these fucks are going to need to pass Dex 15 saving throws.
Now it's already storming out. Doesn't that help you?
Now, because it's storming, there is an additional 1d10 damage on top of the 3d10 that is for casting. So yeah,
that's cool.
Plus it might hit him with that magic lightning.
Mind Witness gets a +2. That is an 11. The first Intellect Devourer, number 3, gets a 14 plus 2. That's a 16. It passes. Number 4 gets a 8 plus 2. That's a 10. So
one passes and takes half damage. The other take whole damage. The full damage is 10, 14, 16, 20. So 2 take 20, 1 takes 10, and they all get pushed 10 feet away because of that.
Now, I'm just out of curiosity here. This magic lightning's been setting off wild magic. Is this gonna do the same?
I don't know what you're talking about. Stain Steel, will you roll me a d6, please?
Oh no.
Doesn't know what you're talking about, then immediately does the thing that you're talking about.
I think he might know what we're talking about.
He might know.
Well, he said he has no
Pretty good
idea what
idea.
you're talking about, so just take it.
You think he'd say that if he didn't know?
What are we talking
Maybe
about?
I'm just being too
Well,
paranoid.
yeah, of course. Why would our DM lie to us?
Yeah,
It
I
would
have no
be
idea.
best.
Why would I do what I do? I have no idea. All right, the 2 Intellect Devourers die. They get struck by lightning, and the little bodies just splat on the ground. Blood and guts go everywhere. The Mind Witness is like barely alive, floating.
Good. I like that he's sad. It makes me happy. Which one of them was I afraid of?
The Mind Witness, the one that's still alive.
Damn it. Well, really, those little ones were scary, but yeah, I didn't want to actually have to cast spells for free, but you scared me, so I had to do something. I'm gonna use my movement to move the fuck away from that Mind Witness.
All right, then it's going to be Ricky Ripper's turn, whom hasn't gotten to attack in a long time.
Even though we killed the thing, he's still stunned.
No, he's not stunned anymore.
He's not stunned.
He just had
Oh,
his
good.
whole turn to get unstunned.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they knocked me down, but knocked up again.
Right, that's my you stay by the motto. Good to see I'm teaching you things, just as you're teaching me things.
Hell yeah. Ricky?
Watch very carefully where you tread. Anyways, guess I would like oh shit. The other 2 are still alive, right?
Nope, just the one.
Oh, just the one. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, guess I
Come on, buddy.
fucking swing my sword. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
you're still
I
enraged,
know
I
have
assume, right?
disadvantage.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but you're still raged, right?
Yeah, I'm still enraged.
Yeah. And you do have disadvantage, but you know what? With the help of chat, maybe you'll be okay. That was the aversion ray. Yes, you can, at the end of each one of your turns, you can also make that save again to see if you're no longer disadvantaged. Which I didn't let you do last turn because you were incapacitated, but that's okay. Go on ahead in your rage. Roll me your attack. Let's go.
So that is a 19 to hit.
Nice. That hits.
And I'm just coming down from the top.
Can I just show you guys real quick? You don't even have to roll me your damage, but I'm gonna want you to explain what you do, because I really need to tell you. I need to show you this thing, because of what Stain did, is that literally 1 HP. 1. Mind witness. 1 HP.
That's unfortunate.
1.
You really couldn't just finish it off, could you, Stain?
So Ricky gets to finish it off. Ricky, tell us exactly how you fucking gut this thing and fucking kill it.
Well, I'll start with the slash down the center, and that seems to just completely split it in twain. So I figure, well, the tentacles are still wriggling around. I'm just gonna keep chopping until I can't recognize it anymore. So just...
You smash it down into mush. Initiative is over. As the thing dies...
Someone stop him.
Its guts just flat all over the cobblestone. You look up, though, to see that the storms are still there. The purple lightning storm is still there. You hear in the sky a large boom. And all 4 of you look to see the same ship you had seen earlier today off to the west. But you 4 stand in the street now amongst the dead. Everything is quiet. It is raining. The light above you still thunderous.
Right.
What do you guys do? Any thoughts?
Everything here just only speaks telepathically, or did speak telepathically?
Yeah, before it died.
Fuck. All right. Well.
Oh,
that was fucking weird.
Quickly. What fuck was your card?
Oh my card, 96. I think it was the number.
His music
Nate's
is
card.
to remember the tentacles that have fallen.
What was your card, Nate? What number was it? Anybody in the mod chat remember?
Way to go, Toik.
I know, dude. Oh, I got it.
It was like
84.
60-something? 84.
As you stand there debating on what the fuck happened, a heavy, jacketed man with a mask appears and talks to you, Timmy, off to the side.
Hey, how's it going?
Just you. He goes, hey, maybe, don't trust these 3. I've seen what they do. I know where you're from. If I was you, I wouldn't trust them.
And who the fuck are you? Why would I trust you?
Hey, look, man, I'm just here trying to help you out. That's all it is.
Well, that seems like a weird thing to do. You know, maybe you should trust my fashion sense when I say get a new jacket. That one looks horrible.
Look, man, I like
you
my
guys
jacket.
are just
Look,
fun, this
look,
guy.
hey, man, I'm not here to judge you for your jacket, all right? I'm just here to tell you, maybe they aren't the most trustworthy folks to be traveling with, all right? Look, that's all I'm saying.
Hey, you know, those guys can chop a dong better than anyone else can chop a dong. You know, it's about
look,
getting
man,
what done what I need done.
Dongs aside, okay? You gotta look out for your own dong, okay? Don't want them chomping on your
own dong.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got person
never thought about it that
14.
way.
Is someone talking about dongs over there?
We are. Look, I gotta go. I'll see you later, Timmy Pickles.
Oh, hey, wait, before you go, come here.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming in. Can I grapple this guy?
Sure, yeah. Roll me strength. Contested.
Oh, another fight?
You got a 6.
No, you know what? I got a 3.
Flips you
I
off
got
and
a
he's
total
like,
of 5.
look, man, I was just trying to help you, okay?
I just wanted a hug. Come here,
And he runs off.
No one ever wants to hug me.
Don't worry, Timmy. Someday you'll make it with the person you love.
Yeah, someday you'll get a
Just
hug.
not today.
Just one hug, though.
You guys want to give me a hug?
No,
Oh,
fuck you.
absolutely not. We gotta go.
You're kind of covered in like beholder guts.
Take 2 seconds.
Yeah, viscera is all over you. Remember?
You know that you're right. That's cool. That's fine. You're right.
You kind of smell like underachievement.
And a little
we don't
bit
have
of
to be-
disappointment, Timmy.
Hug Timmy.
You know-
Give a dice, Timmy. Reroll it, Timmy. Get above a 10.
Oh, my grapple?
Yeah.
Try again. Yeah, that was a bit delayed, but we'll take it.
Right.
Could
Now,
be stream lag. Twitch is
question
weird.
for
Hey, it's
DM.
even worse.
Timmy, you've never been able to amount to anything.
Boys.
That's not true. I made you
all
guys
four
as
of
friends.
you have had a long day. Your drinks got interrupted at the Leaky Lizard. Some weird shit has happened. As you four kind of gander and walk back to the Leaky Lizard, do you have any thoughts about maybe what has just happened and what
I
you're
did have a
going to do
question
moving
for you
forward?
before we left.
What do you got?
Would you, since they speak telepathically, you said I knew that. Does that count as a language?
Telepathy?
I think that's more of a
No, it's more of a
feature and
delivery
ability.
method.
It is a
Would
delivery
a letter be a
method,
language?
but the creature itself does speak a specific language, which you do know because you got a natural 20 on that. It only speaks deep speech.
Deep speech. Right.
Yes.
I think before we leave, I would attempt to cast comprehend languages on myself,
Mm-hmm.
and then revivify the creature.
Revivify. Will you explain that for me, please?
You bring a creature that's died in the last minute back to life with 1 hit point.
That's fun. Straight
Yeah.
up, huh? All right. Comprehend
much.
languages and deep speech. You can do both of these. Okay.
Yeah, since we're out of that initiative, I'll do one, and 6 seconds later I could do the other.
I don't know why this one won't
Like-
play. I'm trying to play the music real quick. To
Like, everybody, you want to come over here and point your swords at it just in case it moves? I want to talk to it for a second.
Absolutely not. You brought it back to life. That's your fucking problem.
Comes back to life. Its side still just like spurting sauce out of its side. Its head like fucked up. It's got one large eyeball and it looks at you.
Right. Well, listen, no, I don't want to kill you. I know you probably want to live. You have the opportunity to. Who are you? Why are you here? What are you fucking with my friends for?
In your mind, you hear this overwhelming like sound and voice that comes into your mind for a second. And a couple of the only words you hear, hold on, are
Change.
All right.
Grow. Overwhelm.
We are domestic.
The Lord Brain tells all.
Lord.
Change. We must take over everything.
Oh, that's not good. All right, chilling touch. I kill it.
Okay, yeah, I saw it move a little bit.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You didn't
did
chop it up fine enough.
One of his many eyeball things. Right, so we've got a problem, friends. I believe this might be a new a political candidate. They want to change things and overwhelm. I think Rufflecock's got some competition in the upcoming elections. Either way, we should get the
just
fuck
go
out of
to
here.
politician.
Yeah.
Are you saying we're going into another dark age? Because we still haven't recovered from the past 3.
Well, I'm not gonna
Do
say.
you guys know if there's a clap franchise in this city?
we can say there
Yeah,
is.
that'd be a good question.
If you want
Okay,
there to be one, we
I'm
can say there is.
I'm going to
This
go
is-
there because I can't get this boner to go down, and the only way I can think of doing that is splitting a goblin in half. So
You had some of
With
the troll blood,
respect.
didn't you?
Okay.
with
You wanted the
consent
clap
and
with
respect,
consent and with respect.
yes, and payment. Of course.
Clap
Yeah.
has now gone corporate. They're like Starbucks. They're on every fucking street corner.
Which speaking of payment, can I just walk by the passerbys that are coming to see the shit that we've killed and be like, hey,
So
you're welcome.
As a
Could
little
I
bit of
have
insight, Timmy Pickles took the boots of flying. Neptris took the trident of fish control, fish something?
Fish command.
Fish command. You, Stain Steel, and Rick Ripper did not necessarily get in magic items in time, so you are both starting with 50 gold. So even though Timmy Pickles has 10 and Nepris, you have 5. Stain Steel
I
and
got
Ricky.
one, but it's in a box. You know, I'll show people what it is.
I have
So you're
50
both
gold.
starting
That's
with
plenty to spend at the brothel.
50 gold. That's plenty. I mean, depending on the quality of the goblin. I mean, what you thinking? Low quality, high quality? What are you thinking here?
Mid-tier.
Mid-tier. It's probably going to cost you at least 25 gold.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. And that's where you kind of end the night splitting a goblin in half.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it for me, and it's probably going to be
Respectfully.
worth it for her. I'm half
Respectfully.
Goliath. I am Goliath.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
giant.
I really want to talk about this a little bit more. I haven't decided if there is going to be a clap here.
Yeah,
Who
tell
would
us
be
how you're
running
gonna
it,
take the goblin.
Who would be running the clap, kind of like a little bit more going on there. So just for now, we'll just say that you go there and you do that. All right? We'll go into more detail later. Yeah.
Describe everything.
But you, before he takes, anything you guys want to talk about? Do you guys just return to the leaky lizard? Do you guys have any ideas?
I was gonna ask Stain Steel about our boat that's obviously not working. Now, seeing that we may need an airship, how much do you think it would cost us to repair our ship?
Hiding behind you.
All right. So the thing about I was writing ledges. I'm not particularly a boatsmith. I do know a bit about boats. I could definitely talk to one. I'm gonna have to, of course, charge for the third party work on that. You know, but yeah, we can definitely get a boat. Fixing this one to make it fly, probably not our best option. Finding one that can fly already, and getting that, or getting someone to give us a ride on it, probably our best shot. I don't know.
Hey, you know, if the fucking scene will change, maybe even getting a quest, make it some gold, be able to get a boat.
You never
what
know.
if we just stole a boat?
Also an option.
Deck of drunken things.
Kill some
Activate.
people for a boat. That might be fun.
I might have a way to get us some money. Yeah, you might have to kill some weird creatures. But hey, they're fun to
As
kill
long
and
as it's
sometimes
killing
smell like
them and
cotton
not
candy.
giving them hugs, then I'm good.
No. See, they used to love giving hugs, not so much anymore.
Options.
Yes,
But
killing
hey,
them
maybe
and feeling.
You know, Ricky, I do do a little bit of like psychology work on the side. If it took a lot of psychic damage today, if you ever want to talk about it therapy wise, you know, I could probably get you in for like a flat rate deal.
No, last time I tried to talk about my feelings in my past, I ended up on a TV show. That was stupid. I don't want to do that anymore.
The craft table was horrible that day.
Yeah.
You
Stupid
guys
shiny
have
bald
been on
head and
TV
a stupid
shows?
mustache. Nobody wants to talk to that guy.
I'm gonna do.
You know, they haven't found the host of that show in a long time.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, guys.
well, I'm
I'm waiting
gonna
for the
do a
fucking
bit
scene to change. For some reason, it's frozen again. I haven't done nothing. Nothing has been changed. I don't know what the fuck.
well, that's
Other
weird.
than there's a
They said there was going to
painful
be change.
battle royale going on above us.
There's
I
no
wonder who's gonna win.
That's right. That's right. Okay,
I
well,
got
I'm just gonna say the thing.
$5
So
on extractive.
then, you guys are gonna go and settle the leaky lizard. You know, drink a couple of drinks, relax, talk about your night's adventurers, and kind of bond a little bit. While Ricky Ripper goes off by himself and heads off to the brothel, the clap. All right, you guys
We
are hanging
split
out
the
by
goblin in
yourselves. You have some time to decide on a plan and what you want to do next to make some gold. Get yourselves a ship, if that's what you want to do. All right. Timmy Pickles, you do have.
What?
Oh, it changed. Timmy Pickles, you do have the,
Oh, hey.
the weird space you can return to sleep. All right. Stain Steel, you do have the apartment that you can go to. But Neptris, seems that you're kind of off on your own, but you are fairly famous. So you might be able to find someone here in this tavern.
I mean, what are you even talking about? You know we live on the coast, right? I'm sure there's a nice coral that I can go down and sleep down and right underneath the surface of the water.
Okay. There's a river. It's a large river, though. It's a big-ass river that runs to the meat sea, so you could for sure do that.
You gotta hook yourself on the bottom of the bed so you don't find yourself in the next town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
See,
the
the
best
theme
bet is
raises
to
the
try
mystery.
and find the best beaver folk damn bar around and see if I can just kind of crash in there for the night.
Oh, the beaver folk, they love to party.
All right.
You
I
know
think
they
there's
love.
one down the town. It's called That Damn Bar.
All right, boys and girls. This is
Don't go home.
where we
Library.
end
All right.
our story for tonight. This is it. We're going to come right back in 5 minutes, everybody, to talk a little bit about maybe what happened, our thoughts on our characters, give a little bit of insight, review clips, thumbnails, any kind of art that was made and submitted into Discord, and give everyone in chat dice who did those things and participated, made those clips, did the art, did the thumbnail shit. We're going to be giving you guys dice, so we will be right back in a few minutes. All right. And thank you all. Do you guys have any final parting thoughts before we do a final thumbnail pose?
Stain would go to the nearest library and start looking up, doing some research on the Lord Brain, all the little keywords that they were telling me there, to get a bit of a backstory on this, as well as just more interest in, intellect, or what was it, intellect devourers and mind witnesses, where they come from, kind of shit like that.
Yeah, Timmy's gonna go check. He's gonna go stay with the Weirds place and check the board for new bounties. We'll figure that out next time.
You know what I'm doing? I'm lifting up a goblin without any hands. So,
Stain Steel, we will make a check when you come back to see if you are successful in that, as well as Pickles will get a little bit more into that when we come back, all right? Fuck yeah! Boys and girls, one last thumbnail pose. I want all of you, this is one of my favorites, to look behind you and point up like there's something behind you that is freaking you out. And everybody can do it because no one's using fucking Snapcam. Fuck you, Snapcam. Everybody turn around, point at the things.
Snapcam, gone but not forgotten.
Yeah, gone but not forgotten. Here we go, Nate. Move a little bit. Yeah, don't look at the camera though. Look at whatever's behind you. Yeah. The back of all y'all's fucking heads. Trash can, will you point to your left? I think. Other direction? Yeah, there you go. There you go. You guys, this is thumbnail poses. Screenshot the shit. Make some memes, whatever. If you have thumbnail pose ideas, throw them into chat. And we will fucking screenshot them bitches. That's right. Everybody! Did you miss the draw card for Nep? I didn't. Did I? Did I miss it? Draw card Nep. Galatia, draw cards on cooldown. Draw card Nep. Oh, then it went off. I see. Everybody do your little dance. Do your little dance. Let's do this before we fuck off. Maybe we'll explain a little bit more what the fuck you got going on. The beaver dam, Ned Chris.
I'm beaver.
Yeah, that is a 70.
The plan is to go and find a dam, and if I do find one,
while you're there,
I'll let you guys all know how it went.
You talk
next week.
As if it's opposite day, because you got a 70. 70 is opposite.
Oh, well, my plan is to go flying through the sky and find a gorgeous otter barcade and do Bible study. That's right. We're gonna learn about. No, I'm not really sure.
You're gonna fuck those beavers, aren't you? Guaranteed you're fucking those beavers.
I'm going to fuck the shit out of them.
Guaranteed, yeah.
No, if you go to a church, a beaver folk church is called a goddamn.
Oh!
Everybody, thank you all. We will be right back in just a couple of minutes.